Okay, we are live. It's a Thursday night, and my name is Ezra Tshisa. I can see you. Olu, hello, how are you?
Hello, Uncle Ninjani. Salmonani.
Yeah.
Welcome
And
to
then
Dr.
there's
Love.
Nazi Nazi.
Tshisa kunjani? Eyi ungalibizi lonke Nkosi yami ibizo leli.
All right. I thought you were right. Want to thank Ukurat Monza who was live with us earlier on. We share inspirational and talking to a farmer Baba Mwanaka. Zawas mumbu Mwanaka ngale kokudloko.
Mm.
Okay. This show, we want to thank you remotely who are actually helping. But data, you girls are not buying me data. But remotely is saying, since you download the app, buy data, so they're buying data for me. I want to thank them so much. So use it to send money to your loved ones in
Ah,
Zimbabwe. Yeah. So as
siyakuthenga.
you know, all you two, you've been here. You know how expensive data is it?
Yeah, but siyathanda ukusifaka abantu, susitshela abantu
Ukuthi asikuthengeli idatha.
usitsheleni.
Yes, I didn't check it. Anyway, the show is called Dr. Love. Oh, we talk about our relationship. Can you explain the show? What is it all about?
All right. The show is called Dr. Love. This is where we talk about love, relationship, intimacy, and we discuss everything that is worrying people in homes, is worrying
Yeah.
people in different places, wherever you are, in every part of the world. If you're in a relationship, if you're in love, or it's within your marriage, or within your partnership or your joloship, wherever you are, we talk about the jolo business. This is what you call Dr. Love.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I took, Dr. Love. I don't know you girls. Maybe someone sent a letter. Your panelists, two ladies, married, happily married. They're saying they're willing to approach me as the uncle and say, let's talk about your Abasu.
Okay, tell them to start with me now. I'm at a point where now if I'll be honest and I'll be upfront, and I'm from Lavand. You've got to be really okay, be in a good position to look after me and be financially okay, because I'm hardworking, I'm okay, and I don't wanna I'm gonna pansy like Kali's doesn't
But
you've got to
the
be
bottom
strong
line
and
you're
very
single.
yeah.
The bottom line you're single.
Hayi banokutshela wathi ngisinga ankeli angithi
No,
umuntu
I'm asking.
ka-introduce kubo ankeli awuphonge
Yeah.
ubuya sifudulana lo muntu kubo ankeli. All I'm saying is ukuthi obuyayo kumele abe strong epocketini, abe strong yonke indawo, abe strong embhedeni,
Mm.
abe strong konke. Hayi kunzima kuyaniwa la.
Okay, and you, Nancy, you're happily married. You have a boyfriend. You have a husband. Umutile.
Mutile. Well, I'm not
Yeah.
married. I've been there, and I'm on a break. You're single. Yeah, that's what we can say. I am single.
Okay.
I'm not looking
So,
just yet.
okay, you guys, 7 letters asking. You have heard them. Yeah, I'm not saying don't try your luck, but you can try. You heard how difficult these girls are. Anyways, Dr. Love, and we are talking about love relationship. I want to thank you remitly. Download the app from our Play Store. Lapana, then on download when you transact your first transaction, you'll be given 10 pounds off. You can send money to your loved ones. You can use the promo code there, and I will be reading your comments as well as ladies. You can actually throw in for other people want to join in whilst you are reading letters and talking about a love relationship. Say first things first. I said no
Ankeli
before I read
before
the
you
letter.
go, I think bakhona sebenthuka bathi umtshana ka-Ezra uthanda imali. Yeah, imali ngiyayithanda. Angeke wakhe indlu ngezitina ungela mali yokuthengisa amende.
Yeah, but man is obvious is you, both of you to contribute. It can't be one way, is it?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, because a lot of people believe that UK women they do take care of men. Do you do the
Angeke
same?
uyabe ubhampile nxa ubuye ngapha ucabanga ukuthi take care of who? Lama I need
Okay.
taking care of. We need to take
Yeah,
care of each other.
I'm sure Nams is willing to take care of a boy if he's a good one.
I never, never, never. I'm a very traditional woman. I believe a man should look after a woman. I mean, and also I'm modern that we can go 50-50, not to take care of umntana abantu. No, anko lapho I mean.
Okay, okay, I'm sure they're hearing. Okay, we start with the topic which you girls suggested before I read the letters. What is it all about? What is the problem?
Okay, so I was highlighting that. I think, I don't know, maybe it might be ematoteni or with men or just with women. It is always good. I find that a lot of women go for men that do not love them, that they love. And then in the end, that is where they end up crying because they love those men too much. They end up doing too much and being too invested, only to realize that that person doesn't really truly love them. They're just only lasting for them. So my thoughts were sometimes it's always better to go for somebody who loves you because they will always go that extra mile for you. They will always be there for you, unlike somebody who's just lasting. Kulabanye abantu abakufunayo because bakuhawukela. Umuntu wangikhona ukuhawukela ukubona ususembhedeni. Is not seeing you in any other shape or form other than in the bed. And then after the bed, doesn't see you further. So sometimes it's always better to be with somebody who loves you rather than be with somebody that you love too much.
That's true, Civil. It's best to have someone that loves you. But I don't know, somehow, like you say, we always want those ones as well. Then from then, service that one. I don't know to suga wuthini, but for some reason, that's just life. Kunjalo vele.
Okay,
I think
in other
the
words,
problem, uyathola umuntu abuye ezokuncenga akhulume lawe azame left right and center umbone ukuthi umuntu lo has got a bit of potential, but because kulomunye ukunguru ngale who you think I like this one uyangichaza we go by uyangichaza and emuhle, right? And then after
what
ukuchazana,
I
so
thought,
what?
I thought, okay, I thought in a relationship you have to find someone where both of you can click, you understand each other. That person can make you laugh, can make you feel happy. So when you fall for that person, it's because that person ticks all the boxes which you believe you are for now. Only to discover that person is a cheater, is a liar, and all that. But most of these guys are the charisma. They get any girl they want. It's because a woman will have fallen into the trap because the guy is a charmer, is good, smiles, and it makes you laugh. Because most women understand they want a man can make them laugh. So will that woman be wrong to fall in love with that person?
Yeah, because that's called the
Saying
love
that they're
bombing.
wrong. I'm just saying you have consideration. If you want long term, look at the fact that okay, at least this person loves me. This one is my ride and die. You know, like sometimes you have this feeling where you like somebody, but you're not 100% sure, but you like them. So a like can potentially grow into love, and it can be even much more better love. You can last for years and years. But where there's that thing of last, where you're like, yeah, you chomloya and kaza. A few months down the line, yo say penduka besigebenga.
No, the problem is routine. Sometimes you meet guys that actually ask you to tandani and all that. Then they start love bombing you. They start doing those things that you said you like, and then in the long run, the characters start to unfold. Then that's when you see ukuthi lapha ngihambeka bila umuntu lo mayebuya.
Yeah, someone saying I want someone who can pay the bills. But we have somebody, we are having somebody in Lin. You become like that person is your father. And then yes, no,
Ngiyamkhetha umuntu
no,
ozabhatala amabhili. Ngiyamkhetha
yeah, but
ukuthi umuntu
yeah, but
abe umuntu abe i-decoration
I,
angene.
no, but even if you say that, you might find somebody who can pay the bills, but it's totally everything is cold between the two of you.
I ngiyayazi, I've been in a situation like that. Umuntu aqande ngathi ngama-ice block. I know vele ayithandi umuntu othi nxa lihleli endlini yena ahlale kulifona le sofa wena uhlale kuleliya.
You see,
Silandeni.
there's Malume Chamu we are waiting for saying, what really is love? Vele? What is it? How do you know or identify this is love? So
I think you have to click. You have to click like you said. Ukuthi umuntu okwazi ukuthi lo ticks the most boxes, but you have to be genuine as well. Don't just come because
tick the boxes bona la yibo balifaka engxakini lisengxakini namhlanje ngoba tick the box.
That's the problem is we can't tell whether we are being love bombed because umuntu seyenza khona ukuthi when uyakuthanda and stuff, but then engekho genuine. You know, so that's the thing. No one can really. I don't think there is a proper definition of love. Love, I don't know. I mean, to me, I don't think there's as long as you can feel each other's love box. I suppose that's love.
I don't know, girls, because I can.
The problem is you thinking you're feeling each other's love box. When I hear you're ticking all your boxes, but Yena are you ticking his boxes?
That's the thing.
When I'm so mesmerized, thinking
the mistake you make, you believe that somebody who is in love is someone to pay your bills. That's the mistake you're making. That's the mistake you're making. Who is someone who pays your bills? That's a problem.
Or pay the bill. I need to pay the bill. All I'm saying is sometimes you could have that person towards you, right?
Well, also, you know,
amabhili akho wonke limita each other halfway. Umbona ukuthi lo genuine thando towards you. That's different than ukuphonga ukuyadinga omunye ukunguru we are saying ticks the boxes oza kuhlupha kusasa. Kusasa sesithwele nzima siba le stress ngenxa ukuthi wena ubufuna ukuthika ama boxes.
No, but then there's this thing called love language. Umuntu okuthanda should be able to respect things that you love, right? You know they say there's 5 love languages.
You're going to know when you're busy chasing when omfunayo or yena ongakuthandiyo.
Right, so phakathi kwe-relationship laphana lo muntu yena lo wena that you think ukuthi hayi umuntu lo nguye ngimfuna yena akangithandi. Now you need to make sure you really air your love language. This is what I like. Nxa umuntu lo engakwanisi to actually.
What about love at first sight? We've had a lot of successful relationships. If it was love at first sight.
Those ones are different. They're different, Ezra. Lokho kukhona angikwali.
Yeah, I love at first sight ikhona.
Yeah. And then sometimes sokusiya phambili bese lihluphana. But lokho ukuthi this guy's handsome, I like him so much. Oh yeah, njani vele yangihlanyisa. Phambili bayahlupha uyangihlanyisa.
But omunye can have a different story and say uyangihlanyisa sibili, and then they start to respect things that you find that they define love according to you. Yabona. Babanye of course bayahlanyisa bekuhlanyise, but then later on kube ngumlilo wamaphepha.
Okay, so in other words, what we are saying is that yes, love is different, because sometimes it happens that you find someone who is a special man to you. I don't know whether umkandla lo ngenile. Mkandla, you've got no camera. Mkandla, are you there? I think it's not there. Okay, so shall we move on to the letters? So what's your final say about love?
Final say, people need to know each other's love language. Yeah. You feel each other's love cup. If you know someone's love language, basically you definitely respect each other and love each other accordingly. That's my conclusion there.
What's your final say, Lucy?
Who's saying?
Yeah, you muted yourself.
You are saying a conclusion.
Yeah, about that, what the topic
was asizame nini ukunika ama-chance abochomi or abafazi abathi like especially abafazi abochomi abathi bayasithanda expressa lo thando. I'm not talking about bills and all that. I'm talking about love expression. Asizame sometimes ukubanika ama-chance sibona ukuthi uthando lwakhona sibili lungakanani, because umuntu upersist for 2-3 years elokhe ekutshela ekuzama ekuncenga awuncengeki ubhizi ugijimisana labanye abangakufuniyo. So maybe zinothi yena mina ngiza kummela noma kunjani noma kutshisa noma kunjani, ubona ukuthi maybe kuzaba ngcono.
All right. Let's see you, Malume, before I close this topic or start reading later. Malume, what's your definition of love? Yeah.
Ndoda indaba yothando ngibingelele lapho Dr. Love labo aunt lapho ngithi linjani. Olu right uyaphila?
Yeah.
Mina kunjani?
Ngiyaphila siswami. Indaba elikhuluma le indaba enzima kakhulu. Uthando lunzima ukuthi siludescribe ngensuku zalamhlanje. Mina ngiyami opinion ngensuku zalamhlanje uthando soluvele solulama variables amaningi. Njengoba abantu sebaze bayisimplify into le bayifaka ngesingisi bathi kuthiwa kule love language. Angiyazi mina le ngesisuthu sakithi ukuthi kuthiwa kule love language kuyini. Selifaka le nto kuthiwa love language. Kodwa into engiyaziyo ngothando ukuthi uthando luyapha. Uthando kaluthathi kokuphela. Uthando luyapha. Luhlezi lusipha uthando. And njalo uthando malukhona alubuzwa. Uthando lihle luziveze lodwa ukuthi lolu luthando lukhona. Inkinga esube khona ngensuku zalamhlanje ngoba sesaphila emhlabeni lapho sesisebenza sisebenzele ukuthi sithole imali, sisebenzele ukuthi sithole inotho. Sesasuka emhlabeni esasisebenzele ukuthi sithole ukudla nje sidle sifide izisu zethu. So ngenxa yokuthi sesiphila emhlabeni osunjalo izinto zonke lezi sezisenza into okuthiwa luthando igcine isiba lenkungu kuyo. Ngoba abantu sesizafuna ukuthi sifune lokho esikufunayo ekubona emuntwini. Also sokuhambelana lokuthi abantu sesisuka sithi compare where we've been and with others as well, and what we see with others. Angeke sikusole lokho ngoba umhlaba vele lezi insuku vele sofuna lokho ukuthi usukhangele ukuthi kathesi umntwana mayethatha umuntu mayesiya kwenda sekhangela umtshado phela kathesi xa singakhuluma ukuthi uthiwa kulothando abantu is now a business. Uthando lwalezi insuku soluyibhizimusi. People are now they invest in what they supposed to call love, or they invest in what they're supposed to call a marriage. Ngoba uthando ngokwalo vele kumele lugcine lusiza ku marriage. Kodwa ke yikho sithi kunzima ukuthi sidefine kahle kahle indaba yothando nge 2 days concept. Kodwa engingakutsho ukuthi mina uthando luyapha, uthando lulesineke, lule patience, uthando luloqolo futhi luyaxolela, uthando luyakha futhi njalo. So mabantu bevele bethandana ukhuluma ufuna ukubuza?
No, I know, but it's okay, we are defining, but there are other things which cannot be forgiven. For instance, cheating.
Kunje lokho so it's now a personal matter to you as an individual ukuthi how much do you love this person for you to be able to forgive. Inkinga yokuthi i-cheating isuka kube le selfishness evela emadodeni ukuthi amadoda kuba nzima ukuthi baxolele bona nxa ubethole umuntu wabo echithile. Kodwa enza kutsho ukuthi wonke umuntu emhlabeni lo ulayo i-capability le-ability to forgive umuntu wakhe mayechithile. Unje wena we Dr. Love owakho umuntu omthandayo ngokwamanyanyana mayengachitha athi echithe lomunye umuntu ongumi-Italian ongekho ku-community engazwayo la ngiyimi ongazwa la izihlobo zakho, umthole wena Dr. Love ukuthi uchithile umbambe into lana ibe into eyaziwa nguwe laye lalabana abantu abale une ability to forgive. Into enza obaba abaningi behluleka ukuxola i-embarrassment. Mina ngiyinto esengayinanzelelayo i-ego. As a man, your ego has been bruised, you are now embarrassed. Sukwazi ukuthi Uncle Fresh sekwazi ukuthi hayi umuntu wami uke kanjani.
I doubt that.
Ngikho mina Abantu, it's now a personal thing. Indaba yokuforgive, it's a personal thing as an individual, but mina ngiyabelieve ukuthi wonke umuntu le ability to forgive. So masikhuluma ngothando, sikhuluma ngama-vows mawusithi ushadile, uthi through thick and thin, through sickness and health. And but kodwa wena ungahamba uphambanise weqe uyihambe uyenza umuntu ngale wendawo ususiza ngikhaya uzocela unkosikazi ukuthi akuxolele. We always expect that omama basixole. Kungani kunjalo?
Yabona
Yeah,
malume lapha emfuna ukungena khona mbijana mawusithi indaba ze-love language lezi. I think love language is very important because kuncedana ukuthi uhlale umphathela ama-presents, ama-flowers mina ngingawathandi. Mina emfunayo ukuthi uhlale useduzane kwami la. So different because then mina I'm not feeling the love that you're giving me. So love language is actually very important mina from my own perspective. I think love language is kuqakathekile vele. Otherwise labe luqanda uthando langikhona nxa.
I think ungakubeka njengokuthi love language kusuka kuphica abadala kumele uthi communication ngoba abadala sebe-confuse ukuthi kanti umzukulu sekhuluma nge-love language.
Love language, it's five things that
anyway,
I suppose abadala they won't understand.
Vele ususilahla masukhuluma nge-love language na siyazi ukuthi vele uthando luyapha. Ngoba into eziningi vele ngithe nguthanda nguqala ngusukela wemthana wami ngusukele ngakunikeza lolu uthando kade ngunikeza lona waluthanda lolu indlela engikuthanda ngakhona jiki wona ususiba le yakho i-love language mina engayisiyo le ngiyaziyo mina ngunikeza yona usungitshela ngamanye ama-love language usungitshela ngesingisi into engingazazi angithi uyabona
Mina sengitshela ukuthi mhlawumbe ngani ngiyathandwa.
All right, let's hear Manube Masinyane before we read because we spent so much on this love thing.
Yeah.
So no one is defining love. Manube, just in brief before I read the letter. What were you saying, ma'am?
Okay, mina ngathi love is how you feel about someone, communicating, understanding each other. That's the main thing. And esikhathini esiningi, I think thina sisuka sithanda ama-material things other than loving the person wholeheartedly. So all those, they come with the communication. They also come with the feelings towards the person oyabe unaye ngaleso sikhathi without even thinking ukuthi umuntu lo ngingalala laye kuzoba nje. Isikhathi esiningi abantu they mistaken uthando for ukulala lo muntu. So that's what I can put it in that way. Or ama-material things bakuyenze bathi yiluthando. So sesalahleka entweni zothando, sesithanda imali, sesithanda indlela umuntu ayenza ngakhona umbabukeka ngakhona. Whereas kukhona uthando ukuthi ngingakuthanda nge-appearance yakho la ngesimo sakho la ngokuziphatha kwakho. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I think we can conclude and say strong affection for one another. Attraction best may perhaps on sexual desire, tenderness and love. I think that's it. We understand that. It's something else. But anyway.
Ngicela ukubika enye indaba ebandla lapha kulo sisi kuma-comment section othiwa nguLatricia uthe ufile ngokuba single. So thina singabantu bahlanganisa abantu ngezothando nxa kukhona osingle angitshongo ukuthi othetheyo please do lingizwe osingle laye uLatricia kuma-comments scroller up and down umdini.
Okay, I'll scroll. So this is Dr. Love. Want to thank Remetli, which is buying our data and all that. And this show is streamed quite a number of platforms. Yabonga Malume Wasakani, I'm sure we're live there, and all are some of the platforms around. Thank you very much, Malume.
Ngicela ukuthi ungakavali Dr. Love ngiyacela kawani ngichiseka ngokuthi kodwa bafowethu uthando vele nxa singalihamba ngeBhayibheli into vele thina sivele elizweni leChristianity. iBhayibheli lithi madoda obaba vele umele bathande omkabo omama bangabasihloniphe nje kuphela. Thina obaba abaningi vele ukuthandwa vele asento esiyidinga sidinga irespect nje ukuthi sihloniphe and be honored and be then uthando uzoluthola ngokuphelele. Ngiyadlula Doctor.
Okay, thanks very much. Maybe since China ebuyile lapha, I'm sure iyabe right ukuthi sichale ebuyile angazi ngayichamba lizayizwa.
ukuthi impilo yami i-peace, yabona i-peace to the extent ukuthi I don't have time to entertain anything. But it doesn't give me peace. I don't have. Actually, I don't have. Ngiyayakha phethi mina ngisathi futhi umfana uzokwakha la uzakha la angifuni ukwakha nomuntu ngakho umzwami nomusha wabili ngihamba ngisethi abafazi ngifuna umfazi wokwakha ngizitina mina angakheli muntu mina ngathi umuzwami. I've got my own house. I'm busy trying to roof my house now. Lokho stay ukuthi yeye ngifuna umfazi wokwakha ngizomthola khona alepa mina ngifuna ukwakha lo muntu special yakha ngumuntu ongenamali yakha ngani umntwana mawuthola imali uthenga izimoto yakhanya izimoto yakha amavili umbele emboy ithatha ngathi umuntu ofanele driver yemfuthu nendaba moto mbe yile so mawukhuluma labantu la kumele ukhulume labantu akulevel life yakho ukhulume la abantu izimoto abajulana kodwa izimoto zabo nasidingiza kamuzi la enyanga nisithi indoda ngishoda ngesamende ngifosela phela ezindini itawora ngizathuma imoto izoziletha mawuthi wazemfuna ukujola ngizodinga indoda lomuzi ngoba linye lingelamisi lali stupid is nonsense zabantu useless. Why was good man come for umfazi yakha kanjani into ukuthi ngathi umuzi I got my own money, I can afford to build my own house. Why must I wait for you? Why vele must I wait for you? Uyindoda kuthiwa ndinga indoda uyakhana mina sengayakha phela ndinga indoda endithandayo phela hlala ndinga indoda endithandayo ekwazi ukunirespecta ama-needs wami ukuthi xa ufuna ukwakha wawuhlale engayakho uzibele 40 years wawuhlale engayakhe umdala ungakho uzofuna ukwakho usubone mina elisekele mina ngicela ngivele lingekele ngicela amadoda onke nje aphume kimi mina ngakuphuma kubaba wami onzalayo uyaphila ubaba wami onzalayo kuzokuphuma ubaba wami ngaphuma kuye yabe yindoda engihlangane nayo ukuthi awuzekile sokuthiwa amabhizinisi usayine i-contract ukwenzeka phela akula signature hlala contract ayisayina ukuthi sizozeka napho awulunga noma sibhekane waba yi-one night stand ngeke ukurayisi uma ngingakukholisanga ngamele ngenze njani uma ngingakukholisanga ngamele ngenze njani kumele semele ngihlayele khona ukuthi ngizekile kanti kuzekwa yikwenzani ukwenza i-operation ikhipha abantwana abantu abami mina abantu angahlala ngoba bangabangisisiso indoda ngizisike esisweni phuma kimi phuma ngakhuluma ukudlula la phuma kimi ngoba yakwazi ihlaza ende uchitha ufuna install but wena ngoba ifoni yami ngithatha ngedatha lami ukuthi lo data wanthela lelo data lami kwasi ngawuthatha la data wanthela idatha zawangithela idatha but ngizumbuza nonsense.
Yeah. So this is a woman who is very unhappy writing to the man and say ukuthi lokhu ngitholisisa ungibuze enye into mina ukuthi ngifuna wakho umuzi lawo you must do this and that and all that, and then this woman saying I don't need all that, all I need is to be taken care of. If she phone me and say no, Samend is coming ngiyakuncedisa lapha then you're talking, they're not every day ungithonisisa mina all those things. I don't like such a thing.
Like army like uyalwa lo like uphethe yonke into ama-weapon like akadlali lo muntu and laba sabaqeda kudala ngezothando and all those things, and I get where she's coming from. There are people who have gone to a point where they've not had that kind of love, you know, lekade sikhuluma in a way ukuthi umuntu kasela ndaba lalutho sefike ku-stage ukuthi yena asekufuna ngumuntu okusekulalayo, right? Rather than umuntu obezokhuluma ngokuthi nika lokhu mina ngifuna lokhu ngifuna ukwakha yena is already too far ahead. So basically when ungabuya ungela lutho yena lento kade ngitsho Ezra ngikhulumile eqatheni ngathi mina kathesi engufunayo umuntu who is hardworking, who is able to work together with me rather than ukuthi nisebenzele umuntu. Does that make sense? Kaphambanisi nakhonoko because that is exactly what she's wants. She's defining what she wants.
Okay. Right, this is ekugcineni.
Engingafuna ukukhuluma nje but engamoya ukukhuluma be njengoba noma ngibhekoni amadoda yela ngidlule njalo lamadoda namadoda enginawo yezamendela namanje ngibhizi ngizama ukukhuluma indaba zakudelete ukuthi kwenziwe njani understand wena ubhizi ngicabangela into zamazenze ukuthi hayi vele namanye amadoda uzahamba lala amadoda vele ngingalala lawo ezingu-100 as long unganginikezi into engiyifunayo ukuthi uyindoda enough ukuthi unginakekele or wenze njani vele amanye uNkulunkulu zafanele ngicose ezulu ukuthi amadoda lana ngu-100 anjena wabona into ayidlala ngami So mna imomele ngimele ukudlalwa ngamadoda just because of umento kahle umento uyini chapter bani umento mina ngifuna into life le direction senza nala almost 7 months manje awucaci ukuthi ngiyena noma uyaphona kulo ukubona ngamehlo ngigcineni if wadibana ngala church that day wawuzabe ugcineni ukumbona ngamehlo awuzabe ugcineni ukumbona ngamehlo so yiluthando lokukhuluma ngalo ukuthi ngiyandithanda hayi mina vele kumdala ngaphuma kuwe yazi ukuthi yashashe nje iqiniso namhlanje dala ngaphuma kuwe mina ngaphuma kuwe kudala yazi sengakhohlwa ukuthi ngithandana nawe mina dasakwana la kathi ngayala ukuthi ngilangikazana inshallah nangihlala lo lilisala kwa kulese ngisahambe crash anginangikaza ngangidisate ngamdisaze ngoya ekhaya lapho mina siphumse indaba yayiserious angala anti ngihlala ngiwani mara endlini yami ngifuna sengithi iqiniso mina ngifuna endlini yami kanjalo lama ngikwazi lapho hlala khona fanele lona uye endlini yami anginakanti ngihlala ngifuna ukuya ukuthi ubuye emthamba ngifuna ukuya endlini yami why kumele ubuye endlini yami mawukuthi wena endlini yakho kwazi angithi uthe hey uzabuya ngimande ngemande wabona ukuthi hey sonzabuya ngizobona umkhulu kombe isinyo ngambuhle ndabo hlala khona wabona ukuthi ngimphisa phuthu waqala ngizokudinga ukuthi mina phana mina brand.
Yeah, and yes, okay, you hear the story. So this man is asking, what should I do? Yeah.
Umphendula usisilo Ezra uthe umtshado chapter 37. Singakhohlwa ezinye izinto ngenxa ukuthi sesifuna ukuthi sifuna ukuba independent. Some people are talking the way they talk because they've been through a lot. They've been heartbroken. So inkulumo zangikhona seziyizinkulumo zobuhlungu rather than inkulumo ze-reality. Of course, we all need amadoda and everything else.
Yeah, from the way the men understand it, they've been 7 months together, and this lady's got a child. So so I'm avoid why do you want to come to mine and you don't want me to come to yours? You want me to trust and believe in you?
She's right. She's right.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because Ezra, the one thing that I've realized ukuthi umuntu uyabuya eyindoda, right? Abuye endlini yakhe ezokuvakatshela ethi efika endlini yakho seqalisa ukusayiza sekhangela amapicture lana umele ukuthi ngabe ime laphana iwardrobe lana umele ukuthi ngabe inje ha bhuti hamba endlini yakho.
Yeah, but what you are saying is this relationship, because this lady is saying this is as good as buried, because the man 7 months already, the man is always accusing him, when you do these things and all that.
Intimidated ngalo mfazi ngoba umfazi lo lezi zinto zakhe Ezra, I have witnessed this. Umuntu sebese zokutshela ukuthi ye laphana ngabe ufaka iwardrobe eyipinki ngoba lana yiblue laphana ayimatch lo kind of.
Okay, I do understand. I understand, but the main issue here is the girl saying you should be talking about what you want to do with me, what you want to do for me, than to always be questioning me what you sleep around, you do this when it's never even caught them doing it.
Yena indoda kahle kahle ufunani lapho ufuna simncede ngani yena ukhala ngani?
Does this woman still love me? But umfazi is already made it clear ukuthi mina wami uphelile akukho.
I-problem ngamadoda is umfazi actually is her problem ukuthi issue ilapha bona they don't really listen, because nxa ufuna relationship isebenze you need to listen what the woman is saying, because the more you listen to what the woman is saying it's much better, because then you can do better. Nxa ukuthi umfazi lo relationship siphelile, unfortunately umfazi nxa esithi i-relationship siphelile, it's not something that she's just suddenly thought about right there and there. It takes a while for umuntu to actually come to saying those words. It's something that she's already thought about for a while now, and for her to vocalize it means that she's done.
I think we need to conclude this one is easy. What we can say to the men.
This is over.
Yeah, this is over. This is over. I don't see the voice of this woman says it all.
She's straightforward. Hit around the bush. She said how she feels about him. So akulanto esingamadvise yena move online ngempilo yakhe. Angithi ukhulumile lezi izathu zakhe, especially ekucineni ukhulumile ukuthi angikwazi la kuhlala khona. So she's said her feelings out, and she sounds like an angry person who's been angry for the past 7 months. Esazama ukuthi abone ukuthi into yakhe lo baba lo yana So baba qhubekela phambili ngomunye umuntu la ozamhlalisa futhi another 7 months ungamtshengisi lapho ohlala khona. La
Ngaqhubekele
ubaba
phambili and do better.
Gala
Okay,
qiniso,
quick one.
maybe you learn from this one.
Muzi, you're there. Just you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hello.
we wanted to say something before we read the letter, or should we read the letter?
I read a letter.
Yeah, I think this one can be concluded. My man, what you need to do is let this woman go. And it's unfair. You fall in love with a person, but you don't want them to know where you stay, which is so unfair. You should have been clear. Maybe you've got another woman at home. Say, darling, no, I'm married or I live with a girlfriend. Than to be hiding. You always want to go to your house. At first, the lady used to allow you to come to her place, and that's where you are sleeping with her. But when you're there, you're also accusing her of having other men. So now she say, no, enough is enough. I don't know. You should be talking about what you want to help me with. I'm building. I've got my home. I'm not desperate. And then hopefully you will move on from today. Yes, the show is sponsored by Remitly. Download the app Remitly, Play Store, Laboko Pay, and then send and transact money to Zimbabwe. Dear Dr. Love, I'm a 29-year-old originally from Bulawayo. I've been living in Canada for the past 10 years. I came here at a young age. But recently I met a woman who just divorced, is also from home. Yes, she's slightly older than me. This can't be slightly. Somebody who is 40 and we're 29, 11 years older than me. So this woman loves me so much. But the problem now, we are both working. Now she's too controlling. She's jealous. She wants to know who am I talking to on WhatsApp, on the phone every time. Says, can I see your phone? Whenever I'm bathing, normally I used to take my phone to the bath, but it says I should leave the phone. And when I find her, she's going through my messages. And this is really killing me. I believe that she doesn't trust me. I trust her. She talks on the phone with her friends. They're laughing. Yes, she's older than me, but I love her to bits. When I spoke to my brother, who I trust so much, told me that this woman is too old for me. That's why maybe where she left, she was cheated, and she's so insecure. So I should leave this woman. How do I leave this woman I love so much, Dr. Love? What can be done to sort it out that this woman should trust me? She's got 2 children, one who is 20 years and the other one with 13 years, but they don't live with her anymore. I'm really worried. We're living together under one roof. Right, Umfana 29, the woman is 40, but the woman is troubling this boy, checking on the phones and intimidating him, controlling.
Yena kwakuqala umfana uya-check-a yini ifoni kasise nalo because
No,
baze bafike ku-extent of
I don't check. She talks with her friends. I don't ask who are you talking to. She laughs on the phone, talking to other people. But mine, whenever I talk, ask who are you talking to, and what is it, and take the phone and check messages.
Hey,
maybe
29.
umama unama-insecurities.
The guy is dealing with a woman who's very insecure.
Yeah.
Very, very insecure. Most of the times, people who behave like her have been cheated on several times, and they always seem to think checking somebody's phone is going to be the one thing that will give you the solution. Ukuthi ungathola something, then that will be the cause of uqalisa ukulwa. Insecure, umfanele problem. You've got a very big problem, but all I can say is try and talk to umuntu wakho, because you love this woman, and I think the reason why you came to us is because you love this woman. Try and sit her down and explain to her that you don't feel it's right, because just tell her you're not cheating on her. You don't feel it's right for her to check your phone, because it just actually it doesn't sit well with you. Be honest, be upfront. Ngamuntu umthanda uyakhuluma iqiniso laye. Kulokuthi uqamba manga usubuya ngapha sizositshela ukuthi wena ulenkinga. We understand that sometimes you need to talk to other people, but the reality of it all is you need to talk to your person.
Okay. Yeah, Muzi. Ndinedoda.
Ya ngiyakuzwa kodwa-ke lo mfana ngoba uthi una-19 umama una-40
No,
yena
29.
umfana nje lo muntu umdala kakhulu 29 and 40 11 years igap. So umama
Yeah.
ma ena-40 amboni ukuthi umuntu ona-29 angakhuza umuntu ona-40. Obvious
Yeah.
umuntu ona-40 ilizwi lakhe lokugcina ngoba umuntu ongumama noma singabe silingana ngeminyaka umuntu ongumama uzohleze emdala ngokomqondo. So umfana yena if lapha i-relationship ayikho ngoba umama lo uyena kule marriage yakhe ngoba ele first born na 20 years uthola ukuthi uza kusebenzisa kulo mfana. So lo mfana yena ayikho into engayenza kulo muntu ngoba lo muntu umdala and is continue 29 ayikho into angamtshela yona. Uza ukutshela ukuthi mina ngazi ngcono kulapho. So yena umfana umbohlalela imali uthando alukho lapha. Akazame nje ukuthi adinge umuntu oye age yakhe ngoba lo muntu ezitime mayesithi 50 khona ukuthi uzoba wesike. Kuzoba wesi nje yena mfana akaphuma afune umuntu ozoba laye for i-future but okothando lokho ayikho indaba yakhe.
But
He's still young.
uyamthanda malume, uyamthanda, so umuntu othanda umuntu kunzima ukumkhipha phakathi.
But noma kunjalo mzukulu 40 and 29 lo mama toxic and the relationship yakhona manje isasengekumlonyeni izogcina itshintshela ezandleni umfana agcina sebhuqwa lapho kuyabe siya lapho phela i-abuse iqala.
Laba abakhuzeki bayabathanda ogogo.
Ya akuthandwane akathandane but angabi serious akathandane angabi serious ngakho ngoba uyasho lo ukuthi ubhuti uchile ukuthi no umuntu umdala kuwe.
But
so yena akathandane
umuntu esethandweni seseqinisweni elihle kakhulu unzima ukukhipha. Ngiyakhumbula there was a time lapha lami engangisemathandweni umalume Tshisa lo mama besithi uma uhlaleleni ngithi hayi zaphuma next week.
But I think
hayi but emfaneni yabona emfaneni 29 na 40 hayi akaphume nje ayikho indaba yakhe lapho.
Let's not dismiss the fact that umfana uyamthanda umama lo, obvious emkhombisa wayekwazi ukuthi una 11 years older than him. So yena ufuna i-solution and unida i-advice yethu. Thina sesingakhuluma sithi umdala umncane unjani. He already got into this relationship kuze kufike ku-extent yokuthi bahlale bonke. Kusho ukuthi bebesazi isikhathi sokuthi babonana amafoni. So the only thing esingayisho mina what I can advise this guy, because he's 29, he's an adult, he knows already what he's doing with this woman. So what I can advise this guy, yena, he needs to sit down and talk to the woman before going to ask my brothers or anything. Azam ukuthi ambonise.
She's saying just been. The guy is very clear. Sengihlala ngikhuluma laye sengakhuluma la kaningi ukuthi bakithi into le kills me ukuthi I won't trust, but the woman won't stop.
I think he has to make a move to show that he's serious about what he's talking about. Maybe they need to take a break from each other. Omunye lo munye move away, and then maybe this woman will realize how it's affecting omunye wakhe. Because clearly uyamthanda.
Yalazi ichongololo. Umuntu osethandweni faka le chongololo. Uyalifuthula laphana emnyango. Bese lapho libuye back. Utshone the whole day usenza the same process until yena eseready umfana lo ukuphuma.
No, but Mr. Mangubi, I think the mistake is this guy, yes, fell in love with this woman, but this woman, I think, is coming from a relationship where she was being cheated willy-nilly, and now trust issues are affecting it, which is now transferring what happened in her previous relationship, transferring to this innocent 29-year-old now. I think that's where the problem is.
uvumelana lawo lapho Dr. Love. Into ziningi esingazikhangela lapha with this situation. And okunye sebesithi luthando kathi kahle vele umfana uthola icomfort ikamama in the sense ukuthi mhlambe umama wakhe yena omzalayo mhlambe kakho mhlambe watshona emncane mhlambe uhamba njani ayikuthi asikwazi i-background story. But you see umuntu umama one 40 nomfana ona 29 igap leyo is too big. It's too big. Igap vele
mina 2 years ago ngitshadisa umngane wami ole 50 lendoda yakhe le 27.
Yeah. Yikho khona kwesikutshoyo ukuthi
le 27.
Yikho khona kwesikutshoyo ukuthi asikwazi ukuthi kuyabe kuhambe njani. Babe bethandana okwamaqinqini kumbe umfana
dana ngenye indlela engakumangalisa okokuthi you would and umama lo ngumuntu wayelo
yeah, but what you should realize, people are different. People are different. Some people can wait for them, some can't.
So engutshoyo lapha hle ukuthi asikwazi ukuthi kwenzakalani kodwa ngivumelana layo futhi angeke sivele simsuse lumfana simtshela ukuthi phuma mayengakazimisela ukuphuma ngoba into ayithola kulo mama asiyazi ukuthi utholani imnandi okunganani uthando lwakhe lolumnandi okunganani. I-problem yakhe ikhonokho nje kuphela ukuthi ifoni iyacheckwa. Other than that everything else is perfect. He's only complaining ngokucheck for the phone.
Yeah. It's not complaining about anything else except ukuthi yena ama trust issues.
Yes.
So I don't know there's a guy. What are you saying, my man here?
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, i-age gap kangiyiboni iyinkinga kakhulu engingakutsho kubhude ukuthi hayi anti wena ngubaba womuzi wena lapha fanele uqondise izinto ezimbili ukuthi umama lo umsangapi ufuna ukumthatha o ufuna ukudlala la phela into azibuzayo ukuthi wena njengoba usangumuntu omutsha ungabe serious ngaye kumbe usadlala. Okwesibili ukhumbule phela ku step father yabo so awusomfana omncane emakumama lo ubaba wabantwana.
Is a stepfather of a 21-year-old and ule 29. So baba yeah baba
ngene kamereni likababa ubaba.
But nganabo obaba labo baba ama stepfather of umuntu lama 29.
Yes,
I think age it depends on umuntu. Everybody has got their own preferences. Mina nginje indoda igap enjalo le ndoda angiyithandi. I just find it very awkward. And abanye abantu, that is what they're after. They actually are actually happy about ukuthi ngilo Ben 10 sababiza ngabo Ben 10.
Okay. Makeza, in short, what are you saying?
Hayi mina bengithi awulinjani kodwa ngiqala ngobingelela ungahlone phela injani la. Hayi mina bengithi umfana kachiyane lesigogwana iqiniso nje liphelele linjalo.
But I think i-word lelana ukuthi isigogwana nti ila ncwadi efuna ukulalela i-advice yakho I don't think ukuthi angayimameli.
No ngabe kuphume kubi kodwa bengisitsho compared to umfana yena hayi asikho ukuthi umdala umama kodwa isize zakhe zikhona kodwa hayi umfana angake abe ngubaba we-21 year old.
Umakeze size zakhe lezi.
Yeah, but again remember ukuthi bakhona abantu abanama 40 something immaturity yabo ingama 29 year old. Do you know that?
Yep.
The thing is ngathi uthi kamfuni utheyela uxakwa yikuthi umama lo usuka athathe ifoni akhangele yikho kumhluphayo akazange athi ukuthi i-age yamhlupha kusuke kwathini yena uxakwa insecurity kamama.
I-behavior le ayisoze itshintshe vele into akusoze kutshintshe vele. It's either he accepts ukuthi kunjalo and come to terms with it, or amtshele amhlalise phansi ethi into leyo yenzayo angiyithakazeleli, maybe ungasebenza, but it's toxic already.
Umama
mina ngicabanga ukuthi ubaba
maybe ukuthi uyananzelela ukuthi ubaba wendlini mncane kakhulu, so mhlawumbe yena uyazibona ukuthi akaso age yakhe umfana, so lakho lokho kuya-eda ku-insecurity kamama.
enye into ebengifisa ukuyifaka ukuthi ubaba njoba esithi yena umama ukhangele yakhe ifone ndiyamhlupha linto. Ikhona enye into engangayibala kwelinye ibhuku ekuthiwa i-mirror effect. So angakwenza laye ubaba ukuthi makuyikuthi useke wakhuluma laye, mina ngingakutsho kuye ukuthi if you have already tried to speak to umama and ubona ngani into le ayingeni through, lawe thatha eyakhe ifoni, kube yinto yokuthi laye maye siyageza kumbe siyangaphi, la usala le yakhe ifoni uyivula uyibala, kube yinto oyenza laye ayenzayo. Nxa ngakuzwa uzokuzwa ke lokhu ukuthi okay, this is what I shouldn't do, this is what you've been trying to talk about, kodwa akakuzwa. So mirror the same situation to yena ukuze ayithole into ofuna ukuyitsho. That's the best advice I think mina engingamnikeza yona, ngoba mayengazwakali esekhulumile kuyenze lokho akwenziwa nguye umama, ukwenza ukuthi umama akuzwisise. Hlezi umama engakuzwa vele lokho akukhulumayo, she does not understand, not because kafuna ukumlalela, not because kafuna ukuzwa, but i-point yakho ngendlela awuyibeka ngakhona is not coming across clearly kumama what it is that you are actually complaining about, what it is that you actually do not like.
But no,
yeah,
but
now sorry, go on.
Okay, now the guy has clearly said, the phone has never seen anything. We are using Kubar, but next thing we have to take the phone and go through all the messages. So it's clearly showing that Mama Lo is carrying something from the past, which he thinks that this guy will do. That what message is she looking for?
I vele manje senza lokho kwenziwa ngubhuti ukuthi like a-check yakhe phone just to mirror the behavior. That would be the beginning of a very toxic relationship ke maso kunjalo.
It's already toxic by you checking my phone and not listening and respecting me when I'm trying to talk to you. So mirror it, maybe you can see that now it's a problem, then we can stop. Maybe we can have a better dialogue because now I have mirrored it and you are seeing what because I don't think Uti should like that. I do not think Uti should like him doing that.
I think at the same time, like what I had said, I've seen it working for other people. I don't know if it will work for Uti. Or they have to take a break from each other. That's not because when you do that, you don't just take a break or but when you are trying to say something to someone, sometimes it's good to take a break or emphasize the reasons reasons why usufuna ukuthatha break, and then bakulungise lokhu omunye ele, and then masebephendula, if she carries on doing the same thing, then obviously that means akakho over from where she's coming from.
Okay,
so it will actually help them.
What I let you put us can say something else. Put us Masinyane, quick one.
Linjani bakithi?
Siyaphila uthini?
Hayi mina lapha liyangimangalisa nje nxa lina lithi umuntu ole 29 years ngumfana. Ngumfana kuphi kwakhona? Anizwisisi khona lapho.
Usekhulile. No, it's an adult.
Kodwa ngibona ngathi kule bias lapho ngoba iningi you refer to him as umfana. Ungumfana kuphi umuntu ole 29? Otherwise nxa ule 20, 25, 26, 27 ungachata kungacathi ukuthi ukuhamba nje relationship uyaqalisa ukusola, uyaqalisa ukukhulunywa, and then here there's a 29 simbiza umfana futhi. How are we going to advise umuntu thina sesivele sesimeyisa? Is it because ukuthi uthandana mhlambe lo muntu oneminyakanyana engathi ngaphezulu kweyakhe? I mean,
Okay.
personally, I don't think it's big of a gap between iminyaka. You understand? What I'm thinking, because I missed out, is umama breadwinner or not in this relationship?
What is mama what?
Is she the breadwinner in relationship?
No, the boy is working as well. He's working. He's saying, when actually when I'm even from work, again, and when we meet at home, she takes the phone. And the phone corner is never found anything. But I don't take her phone, and I can hear talking to so many people. I don't even ask, who are you talking to?
So maybe the thing here, it could be maybe umfana is facing what he's dealing with is the after effects of previous relationships.
Yes, I agree with that.
Punch bag that have nothing to do with him. You understand?
There are women who are like that.
Yeah, and umfana isigogwana watshintshini mina I advise my brother which khona ungalaleli umuntu mhlawumbe ongathi ongakubiza mfana just because of age yomuntu wakho. You understand? And at 40 la umama lo, there's nothing gogo about her. Ncane kakhulu. They can still live and love and work out things and live a perfect life. Now with as from our previous relationships, I advise them we can't solve your problems by treating omunye umuntu kabi. It won't solve the problem, it creates more problems rather. Angithi. So mbona ngathi nje lapha abazama ukuthi abakhulumisela umfana njengoba ezama like this. I think maybe la usisa ngananzelela ukuthi no lami kamphathi kuhle omunye wami. You understand? Maybe from there they can coin a solution to ilokuzela problem yakho. Ngiyabonga.
Okay. I think I've exhausted this. I think you're a man, young man. I think 29, surely you should put your foot down and say, no, if you don't trust me, there's no reason why we should stay together. I think it's that time to show that you've got the balls to stand there and tell her point blank that since you don't trust me, this relationship won't work. Can you imagine if it's going to be your life 5, 10 years, 20 years down the line when someone doesn't trust you? It will never work. I think, guys, I say this young man at 29 to stand up and put his foot down and say, hey, you have checked my phone. I've allowed you to peruse through and go through my messages. But this thing of daily checking, who are you talking to, who are you chatting to, if it doesn't stop, then there's no trust. We should end this relationship.
Yeah, you're right mfowethu Tshisa. Mina akade ngubona the psychology behind this thing. Wakhayela indlela indaba esilethelwe ngayo. Kule reason wayengatshongo ukuthi unkosikazi wami kunje yini ethe unkosikazi wami ole 40 lo mntwana ole 21 mina ngengaka already that tells us ukuthi uyayifila indaba ye-age leyo singayi-ignore. Otherwise he could have just said hayi umama wendlini uyangikhathaza ngalokho mina nguthandi. But the reason emention amagap age yabantwana le gap kumama is because uyayifila yena ngokwakhe himself.
But okwenza ukuthi ayifile but yizenzo zikamama mhlawumbe lalo mntwana osekhulile mhlawumbe ongathi siyalingana. You understand? Angiyeke bathi beqalile ekuqaleni vele ebona ukuthi kakho safe aqhubeke siya phambili. We understand? Yeah. They had an understanding in the beginning. Can they find space to bring that understanding, to bring that togetherness, to bring that love without looking ama numbers age lapha?
Yeah, ukuthi anti bahlala emazweni bangakhona ukudinga i-couples therapy. Iminyaka abangiyiboni inkinga bakhona ukudinga i-couples therapy emazweni.
The problem now you make as if it's easy. Do you think this woman will agree to the problem? This is the type of a woman who won't agree to the problem.
Exactly. There's a problem with relationship because like I said, I had a friend oil 50. Watch out, 27, very happily married. They were so happy together, right? Everybody didn't agree with it. They were just saying, do you know what I mean? But Tina, we were looking at it at the point of view, so at the end of the day, what people don't realize is umfana lo uyadelelwa. That's all it is. Umama lo uyadelela, and she needs to stop what she's doing. You can't be going through somebody's phone just because you feel like ulama problems that are coming from previous relationship. The problem we have is we drag our problems avela from our previous problem, our relationships into the new relationships. That's why singeke sithole ipeace. Angeke uthole ipeace.
That's very true. That's very true.
Can you moderator sevalekile?
Oh, I think it was probably.
Network yami lokho siyami.
Namhlanje mbone lokhu ilokhu imhluphe ekuseni. I think
Vele actually nxa ubhudilo la nxa ukuthi akulalutho akulokhuzayo akufihlayo, to be honest, like he has nothing to worry about. All he needs to do kuphela nje ukuthi amtshele umama lo kuhle, amphumele egcekeni ukuthi into yenzayo angiyithandi. But akulalutho phela kusefonini la engenze ngani maybe kulezinto azifihlayo efonini angafuni ukuthi umama lo azibone.
Okay, ngicela ukubuza lapha Dr. Love. I heard some of you saying maybe they need to take a break from each other. Can you explain to me ukuthi ngithatha kanjani i-break lo muntu wami? The reason, let me explain.
I've had that situation, but get break, and I'm like, break, like what do you mean by break? Because once you're taking a break, it's like you're gone, you're out.
Exactly, because
Whatino Mangu I explain le nguyo ikhulumile point. Mangu explain it. Ukumute Mangu. Ukhona uMangu bese hambile.
Kakho Mangu.
Once you take a break, my emotions are hlupha nge-break. Once you take a break, you find ezinye izinto eziphandle that a lot of people tend to be attracted by izinto ezirong phandle. Once they have ama breaks when allow, you go thola khona ukuthi umuntu sehambe wayazala phandle ngenxa ukuthi beke ku break yona leyo abathe bayithatha. Like kule program okuthiwa a toxic love therapy, where they go and sit and talk about our relationships, where you go and realize ukuthi this other guy went to wahamba babe ku break yona leli ithi break, what eku break wamithisa waba lo munye umuntu. So can you imagine wabuya wafika ku relationship ukuthi umithisile, wangena back ku relationship wahlala. What is esehlele for that long period of time? What discover ukuthi after some time usis long khona discover ukuthi during a break ubhuti umithisile.
No, ngiyabonga ama-explanations wena. I was skeptical. I was actually skeptical ukuthi ngikhulume because mina umbuzo wami actually was a protest ukuthi akulanto kuthiwa i-break ku relationship. Because as far as I'm concerned, nge-break thina sasidla amapintshisi, nge-break sasingazidlela ama-scones, nge-break ongakwazi ukuthi uvele ubaleke esikole la usuka ngathi uya lapha, you understand? So i-break might fool you ukuthi ubonakala ungekho lo muntu wakho, abantu bona athi be-expect alaba siyabazi bashona bebonke, and then all of a sudden like no, I don't want to be with her for a month, guys, let's go out, let's do this khona ngale. So thola enye into ezakulibazisa, and then what Tshisa just said happens. Gcine sumithile khona ngale, ungakwanisa ukusiphathela amasiki futhi, uyabona, ungakwanisa ukuyengeka uhle ukhohlwe ngokuthi ulungise lapho njani, where i-relationship yakho is your home, sukhohlwa ngakho ngoba sulibele ngaphandle ngale. Uyabona, uyazi ukuthi i-break kimi ifana lo muntu otshenxa lo nhlupho endlini yakhe kungela kudla, athathe the leaky money athi mana ngiyekhipha istress ngotshwala. You are coming back to that house. Kuyakungela kuyabe sokuwest lalana encane yabe singekho. That's why I asked ngiyabona.
Xa ufika endlini khona apha uvele etshwaleni ufika udemand ukudla.
Exactly.
ukudla lokhu kuvele ngaphi wena ufuna uku-relieve sakho stress. I-break is for people who are selfish. If you find yourself relationship usithi ufuna ukuthatha i-break, you're very selfish.
Yeah.
Although
Anyway,
it does work for other people, I suppose.
But a lot of people it doesn't work. Yikho kungena khona ama-toxins lisithi liku-break.
Yeah.
Laba badlala phela i-break maybe singathi abantu abasakhulayo laba bantu bamature i-break lapha vela ayivuki.
ngilitshale ngathi liyasiphica thina omalume ngama-language enu la singazwisisiyo. Ngiqale labuya nge-love language manje selibuya nge-break. Yini le kuthiwa yi-break ebantwini abathandanayo emshadweni? I-break ngeyani emshadweni? Kufana nentweni le ukuthi lathi lixabene umuntu sephuma ebedroom elala kwenye ibedroom. Yini le? Liyasiphica thina njengabantu abadala.
Iyasebenza for abanye abantu, like I suppose in marriage break is separation, right? To actually go and think.
Ukuthi omnye sehudule mina vele ngingathi ngilawe uthatha ingubo yakho uhudule vele siyadivorce because at the end of the day, which means ukuthi asisafunani. Suhamba susiyalala lounge mina sesiyalala ngale akusela love.
Labelo ngasekho vele uthando maso kunjalo vele hayi.
So kufanele lokuthi
selikho break ifuna abantu abatsha kusakuma early 20s otherwise
mina ngina 29 do I still qualify for a break?
No.
I wish Mancube lapho beza explain a bit indaba yakhe ye break le.
Yeah, kona kuzwakele. I mean, even if it's unfortunate to Tageko, but whatever she had said, at least it has given us an opportunity. Ukuthi sicubungule ilokhu ni point enalana. Ilathi sifake imbono yethu njengoba la efake owakumbono. Mina mfuna ukusuka lapha zihlobo zami. All I can say is ethandweni lapha these days kunzima kakhulu. All I can encourage people to do ukuthi ke sizama ukuba mature ngezinto. Sibe slow, sithathe izinto kahle step by step. Singaweli ungakhombi because emotional in a previous relationship ungakhombisi because emotional in a previous relationship. Just learn to calm down. I-breakup vele ibuhlungu kakhulu hayi kancane, especially nxa suwedwa usicabanga umuntu kubuhlungu. All I am encouraging ukuthi asizame indaba le approachinini sihenge kahle ngoba ungapaparika uzohlala ukhala why ngiyabonga.
Sozahlala ukhala waya siyabonga.
Malume sukuthiwe lapha besakhuluma ngendaba zabantu abafuna ukuthatha ama-break.
Abafuna ukuthatha ama-break la. Abafuna ukuya ku-recess.
Malume
lifuna ukuphumula lina ukuthi relationship yenu le ingumsebenzi, it's work. So ngcono uyaphumula ngoba into leyo kuyo vele kuyasetshenzwa uthwele nzima. Hayi madoda.
Ake ngaselathando vele.
Ubhuti engaphumi lapho uthando lukhona.
Omunye uyabuza ukuthi uyabe usidlani ngebreak ngumjolo wodwa.
Wes phela bahlala bonke so akusikho break kungasoze kube i-break encane.
Omunye uthena ugijima njenge-Wi-Fi.
Uthi uyahamba uyechemisa.
Uyahamba ngiyechemisa. Mina ngathi sibe le break or sithathe izinto slowly.
Omunye uthi break is taken by omunye uthi is taken by a person who's a secret partner who wants to be free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Umancube uthi when you take a break, this is when you realize ukuthi whether you want the person or you don't want the person. Whether you want the person or you don't want the person is besides the point. Like an example, Budilo says, uyamthanda umuntu wakho umthanda kakhulu. So i-breaking ngenaphi lapha ebantwini abathi bathandana. Akatshongo ukuthi kamfuni. Uthe uhlutshwa yifoni. So i-break I'm not sure ukuthi is relevant endabeni yabo.
Hayi mina kahle kahle ubhuti lo indaba yefoni le usho ukuthi la kuyini kanti okumenza ehluphe kangaka ngefoni nxa kungela lutho really nxa i-transparent relationship yangikhona akumele angazihluphe kangaka ukuthi sengaze ebuye ku-Dr. Love ngendaba yefoni if there's nothing to hide. Maybe khona akakubone begcine besilwa ngakho yikho sezebuya la.
I think maybe sokumbhoa nje, maybe sokukakhulu. I wonder ukuthi sebele how long bebonke. Asisazwa.
Azange ithi 7 months.
Oh, okay. Hayi angisazwa.
I think uthe 7 months.
Okunye okuqhakathekileyo ilokhana okuqanjwe ngomunye umfowethu lapha uthe yena lo muntu indlela abhale ngakhona uqambe iminyaka yakhe waqamba leminyaka kaMama wase siyaqamba leminyaka yomntwana ukuthi inganani zonke lezi zinto lezi azifakile umfowethu lapha obechaya khona ekhanda izinto nje eziveza ukubana vele inkinga le alayo efoni isimenza ananzelele ukubana into isituation akuyo ayifanelanga ayimlungelanga yilokho esesitshela ukuthi umuntu wakho leminyaka emnganani lamuntu onganani. Otherwise it was not important. You should have just said no mina lo mkami silenkinga ukuthi umkami ufuna ukuthanda ifoni yami ngaso sonke isikhathi mina ifoni yami kunje wasitshela udaba lwefoni kuphela hayi leminyaka ukuthi asitshele uyabonisa ukuthi ivele into le the back of his mind iyamhlukumeza njalo uthe ubhuti wakhe wathi umuntu lo umdala kakhulu kaMegeni angithi utsho njalo.
Yeah.
So okuvele osokubonisa ukuthi i-marriage yabo isiyinkinga ngoba lo muntu sehluleke lokumvikela he is failing to protect unkosikazi wakhe lo from the family as well. So is now being umuntu nje osesethandweni la esedinga nje le excuse le validation ku Dr. Love ukuthi chiya. So ngobuningi mabe sithi phuma lapha sesimvalidate entweni ekathi ke kade vele kunenkinga ezinye ezimo. Kodwa ke makuyisikho ukuthi ufuna ukuchiya ebuza genuinely you need to sit down lomkakhe bakhulumisane balungisa indaba yabo baqhubekele phambili njoba esiba isikholo bemtshela ukuthi lo muntu umdala kakhulu yena engafuna ukusuka kalungisa indaba yakhe aphume emaphozi simple.
Ake mbuze omunye umbuzo ukuthi kulo ubhudi othi wathi etshela i-girlfriend yakhe ukuthi umithisile phandle untombazana amithisileyo laye ule 7 months ukhulele ule 7 months behlele lokho ezama ukumchasisela untombazana laye wamtshela ukuthi hayi lami ngilenkinga ekhona engilayo ukuthi lami ngilapha ngimithi kodwa angilasiqiniseko ngoba lami njengoba la uke wachitha lami ngike ngachitha kodwa bengingakwazi ukuthi ngizakutshela njani indaba leyo kodwa ngenxa yokuthi wena sukhulumile ukuthi la uke waphuma phandle lami sembone kuyi-opportunity enhle ukuthi ngikutshele ukuthi hayi lami ngilenkinga lapha angikwazi ukuthi isisu lesi engisimithile engisithwele singabe singesaba. So uyabuza lapha ukuthi umuntu engabe ezontshela ukuthi umithi kodwa akakwazi ukuthi isisu singabe singesikabani kodwa yena ngoyoqala ukutshela umfazi ukuthi yena hayi mama mithisile imithisile phandle umuntu ukhulele sele 7 months yikho mama
so inkinga lapha mina ngiyibonayo ekababa ngiyokuthi umuntu lo uthi kakwazi ukuthi ngesikabani isisu that is the biggest problem. So okuthi ukuthi wena uphume phandle waqalisa ukuba ngumuntu olomusa kakhulu wayehluleka ukuthi wale wabulokhu unikeza bonke abacelayo. So naso inkinga ekhona lapho enkulu kakhulu. Ake sithi ngabe umama uthe hayi lami ngisuke ngathi sengimithi isisu ngesikazibani kanyana ngaphandle maye sithi kangikazi ukuthi isisu ngesikabani esithi ukuthi between yena ubaba lalwana umuntu lona omunye
yikho akutshoyo ukuthi between ubaba la yena lo omunye owesibili kakwazi but
hayi akunankinga ke lapho
maybe uzama ukuzisa ubaba ubuhlungu ngoba ubaba semtshelile indaba engaka isisu singabe singesikababa.
Mayinjalo lami ngivumelana lawe ngicabanga ukuthi ngxenye uzama ukuzwisa ubaba ubuhlungu kodwa ubaba kodwa laleka lithathe lelo philisi ngadantu uvele kuyafana kalithathe lelo philisi angithi ubethethe ibreak la
ubethe hayi engathathanga ibreak behlala bonke besendlini ngenxa yokuthi yena sefuna ukuphumela egcekeni sefuna ukutshela umama wasendlini ukuthi hayi mina mama ngiphambanisile ngithi ngiphambanisile lapha umuntu ukhulelwe sele 7 months umama la yathi hayi lami bengakwazi ngizakutshela njani lami ngikhulelwe.
Ukhulelwe yini ngempela umama lo? That's the thing. Is she really pregnant?
Umama ukhulelwe.
Ukhulelwe.
Kungcono ukuthi atha amtshele ukuthi hayi ngapha lakho phandle ngoba abantwana bazazala babe babili lapha balingana.
Hayi
isibuyela back oluhle endabeni ekade ngiyitshela uDr Love earlier on ukuthi laye sokumele anti ubetshela unkosikazi etshela unkosikazi usolo mntwana expectant ukuthi unkosikazi azwisise amxolele ukuthi uhambe wamithisa phandle angithi bekunjalo
yeah
ngokufanayo unkosikazi la esemtshela ukuthi hayi ngalesana isikhathi nje obusitsho lami ngisuke ngaba buthakathaka baba nganza lokho ngikwenzile angazi kumbe umntwana ngowakho kumbe ngalwana umuntu so ngokufanayo lawe baba xola ngendlela obuze ngayo expect ukuthi lami uzakuxolela
yeah
kodwa bayaxola yini obaba
iproblem obaba baxoli vele kungavele kumoshakele
phakathi ngenxa yokuthi wena suchinga sosiza ubuhlungu sokusucatshula ukuthi wo mina ngiyamithisa la uyamitha
asibo bonke abangaxoliyo obaba bayaxola ngithe mina ngifake again iexample ngifake earlier on mangabe ubaba bebuza ukuthi lo sisisu othi usithwele lo muntu ngubani wangaphi kutholakala ukuthi is someone who is completely away from the community completely and it's an issue that is just being known by them bobabili ubaba sengakhona ukuthi axole athi asilinde iDNA iDNA iphume ukuthi imkhomba yena ubaba uthi ngowakhe he will forgive and move on because now he is expecting ukuthi umama la esezamxolela bagcine lwana owakhe umntwana
yeah but here iproblem ukuthi isociety yethu really ayivuma ayikhangeli kunormal ukuthi umfazi abe ephume phandle wes futhi mase sithi akwazi ukuthi sisu ngesikabani usho ukuthi it's not only 1 or 2 or 3 people akakwazi ukuthi ngesikabani right
hayi uthe between umkakhe and the next guy just between the two people akwazi ukuthi ngesikabani
akwazi laye
so
la sebona iopportunity ukuthi ngcono lami ngihle ngikhulume yami indaba akuvele kufiwe kanye
see I beg to differ with the narrative yokuthi society yethu ayivumi ukuthi obaba baxole ayisiloqiniso lelo
it doesn't really accept umfazi mayechithile compared to indoda mayechithile
ngicabanga ukuthi into yeah right ngicabanga ukuthi into esimanje manje nje le esitshelanayo siyengana nje njengabafana ngensuku zalamhlanje ungakhangela la semandulo uma sibuyele emuva this thing always used to happen umuntu wayengathi engene emzini wenye indoda sengikhuluma ngasemakhaya ngakudala engekangena emzini wenye indoda kutholakala ukuthi sokumithi la umama lapha ekhaya umithi sokuzibani kanyana she was not being punished kwakuhlawuliswa lo baba ofike weqa wangena emzini wenye indoda ahlawuliswa ahlaliswe phansi akhitshiswe impela inkomo ezingafika zibe ngu9 ukubana udelele umuzi lo baba ongumnikazi walowo muzi wayengaphumi aflathela umuzi wakhe achiye it never happened like that asikho ukuthi amadoda alamhlanje yiwa sengamadoda ngoba kaamele umbhedo ayikho leyo amadoda akudala obaba bethu babekwazi ukuthi baxole ilungiswe le ndaba ilungiswe kahle ukuthi hayi sokusuke konakala la kulungisiswe lwana umuntu ofike weqa uthango ahlawuliswe ngokufaneleyo ukwenza ukuthi ageze umuzi walindoda ugezwe kahle umuzi udlule kuphele umntwana azalwe impela aphiwe mhlambe kwesikhathi lesibongo salapha ekhaya kumbe asilwane isibongo sangale kulungiswe ngendlela abafuna ukulungisa ngakhona. So society ensuku zalamhlanje we keep on picking up izinto ezi-western and we keep on making them our own and claiming them to be our own. Yikho namhlanje silezinto eziningi esingazizwisisiyo ezihamba ngendlela ezihamba ngakhona esingayizwisisiyo.
Hayi into enhle futhi ubaba nguyobuzayo lapha, so hayi umuntu wakho usamthanda, so hayi kuyalungiseka lapha, kuyalungiseka. Omunye ubeyahlavela achiye phansi athi mina ngingenile, but I think kuyalungisela bahlale sibili njengoba umalume Freshi esho ukuthi hayi bayixoxisana indaba, i-DNA iphume mayiphuma and then bazayisusa xa sabantwana sebezile ngoba bazalwa kanye kanye.
Ufuna ukumzwisa ubuhlungu nje kuphela umntwana ngokababa, ufuna ukubona ukuthi ubaba uzakwenzani njengoba la esefuna inkalakatha yendaba enkulu kangaka.
Yayi khona vele uthi uthando labo ngathi vele ngani kukhona okungani kukhona nxa esefike ku-extent yokuthi angathi either ngokwamaqini kumbe uyafakela istory ukuthi omunye ubeselale ekitchen ngale.
Okay, kunomunye othi this one is saying which they brought their a colleague of mine brought her husband from her country and went all the way to bring the husband using her papers. Now that the colleague has discovered that the husband is cheating and is cheating with another work colleague, but the wife does not know that this is what is happening. Do I tell my colleague that her husband is cheating? What do I do? I am worried because this woman brought this man all the way from her country. The issue that I'm faced with is if this woman finds out, I feel that she's going to blame me or she would hate me for thinking that maybe I knew about the relationship. Do I tell her or do I not tell her about the situation with the husband? But she brought this husband using her papers.
Yo, hayi ngaqala ukumtshela ngoba ngama-colleague phela laba ayisikho ukuthi ngabangani, but icishe ifana neleya last week ngangingekho but ngayilalela ukuthi wenzani ma ungathola ukuthi umuntu omaziyo uyachithelwa. But mina ngibona ngani in this case abantu laba ngama-colleagues, I don't think ukuthi indawo yakho ukuthi amtshele. Bona ngani abahlobananga kakhulu.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're both work colleagues. Uti, they're cheating. The husband is cheating with another work colleague. So how does she help the situation?
She can't help the situation.
About 4 emsebenzini oyi-1 or what? Yo.
Mind indaba zakhe.
First of all, vele ngathi kahle kahle colleague kuyi. So nxa bengabantu nje kuyi-colleague ngokuyizwisisa kwami ngendlela eyibeka ngakhona ngesingisi usho ukuthi hayi uvele asondaba yakhe le usufuna ukungena endabeni angazaziyo engavela akhulume izosala ngaye lindaba. Abantu bayaxolelana kusale wena usungumuntu omubi ngento engekhoyo. So mina my advice would be she should if she really wants to help, my advice, if she really wants to help, it's two things. She can stay away from this thing, or she can approach this man and tell him, look, you know me and so are good friends. And I know and I see what you're doing. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm not saying it's true, but people are saying this is what's happening. So whatever it is, deal with it if it's at all it is not true. And I'm approaching accuser, this is what you are doing. Because I'm approaching this is what you are doing. This man is going to run straight to his wife and say, your friend is, can you imagine? Your friend is accusing me of doing this. And what will happen of that? You go to now so backlash. The friend, these two colleagues are now going to stop talking to each other. So they fight avoid ngokuvala umlomo wakhe athwele athi zwi aphume endabeni zabantu ngoba this is not sihlobo sakho.
Or she can just I'm saying the worst part of it is usemsebenzini.
kusemsebenzini.
Vele nginguye vele, to be honest, I'll just stay out of it nje yaphonga uvala amehlo engani ngabonanga. Like we said last week, we said ukuthi indaba zabantu ziyahlupha. Nxa sebethabile laphana sebengu2 wena ngosala ungase usungumuntu omubi. So the best thing is she just has to stay away from indaba zababili.
Absolutely. Stay away from it because ayikudingi le.
But lakho ndiyakwazi kokabili uyasithi ezikhathini eziningi umuntu mayechithelwe and ezikhathini eziningi abantu abaningi bayabekwazi. Wena nxa usufinda out ukuthi wonke umuntu bekwazi wena waba ngogcina lakho kuba buhlungu ukuthi
Kuba
bebekufihlela.
buhlungu. Kuba buhlungu.
Uncle, suphendukile.
Suphendukile uncle.
Lesibambe inyama work colleagues ukuthi work colleague waletha umuntu evela elizweni lakibo omunye sechitha lenye work colleague, so omunye ufuna ukubuza ukuthi ngimtshele yini usisi lo ukuthi laba abantu bayachitha.
Okay. Yeah, so seliqedile umbelisayenze hlaza yani nxa sehlaza.
Hayi besisethi eyababili ingena le because kasomngani wakhe.
Asiqedile.
Akaniki ukuthi amtshele ngenxa ukuthi akasomngani, besithi ukuthi ifanana le last week ukuthi ya last week kwakungumngane uMancube wayesithi nxa kungumngane kuyabe kufanele umtshele, kodwa sithi lo kasomngane basebenza bonke futhi engamtshela kuza ruin work relationship yabo.
Okay.
But lakho futhi xa engamtshelanga ma kuyikuthi umngani wakhe nguboss ecompany. Yo.
Hayi ngani ngakwazi la hayi zababili ziyahlupha vele.
Bese ngathi qeda ukudiscover. Yebo bajola.
Phela uyafica ukuthi i-office yonke phela iyazi abantu abawu4 aliyayifihleki le.
Hayi wena yena nxa abanye la bengamtshelanga la ekathuli.
Kathuli, okay. Okay. Yeah, ikathuli.
Akazi mageza lo lana ngazokufuna ukukhuluma. Mageza.
Hayi ngikhona, hayi ngiyayizwa ile yahlupha lami, hayi ngihamba labanye ngithi hayi akuthulwe lapho kanti kukhulunywani.
Okay. There's a similar one here. Dear Dr. Lau, I mean, sometimes I've been trying to translate here and there. The problem is my cousin, I'm 31, my cousin is 33. She came from Zimbabwe with a boyfriend. The husband is working overseas. I don't want to mention the country because they must suspect who it is. Wasn't Dabakonyashu. Then what happened is on their way back, they were involved in an accident with a boyfriend, Malaysia, and they got injured. So what happened is in Dabalaya, because they had to come back to South Africa, they were tolerate treatment, but the man doesn't know, only believes those wahamba ekhaya where there's no network. So now there is a problem because one of the guys saw her in South Africa and has threatened that he's gonna tell Uma, that in nearly read. Because I tell her in daughter South Africa was one involved in the accident with a boyfriend. Ulimele ke cousin wami kodwa sepholile and sehamba okuya khona ekhaya, and indoda kayikwazi ukuthi walimala isandla ule plaster esandleni. So into ehluphayo, there's this guy is threatening to tell the boyfriend. What should we do? Ngadvayezeke ukhazi noma ukuthi indaba lesi Tshisa ngoba ama friends kaThomlo sebekwazi ukuthi walimala hamba le boyfriend. So sithule yini umbe ngivele ngone up and tell my cousin to own up and say the truth. But uzayaliwa xotshe emzini ngoba they build a nice home with the solar and everything. She's got everything at home. Ncedanini hlobo.
Hayi yena ukuthi ungubani vele to actually bring up ilokhu zenini ukuthi ungubani neni kuzatshela indoda yangikhona vele mina I still stand ngokuthi hayi ezababili azingeno angazi abanye ukuthi bathini, and wesi nxa ukuthi it's a case ezobulala ilokhu zenini ifamily yonke nje best azithulele omunye umuntu can actually say it yena azithulele.
No, uthina should he convince the cousin to confess ukuthi hayi indoda asikhuluma iqiniso salimala i-accident. Tshela indoda yakho indoda
kunezinye izinto okufiwa lazo amfuna ukuthi utshela abantu into engayisiyo but kukhona okunye likwenzayo abantu abakwenzayo beganga right okubonayo ukuthi lapha kuyachitheka imbiza konke lezitsha. I know ukuthi we're all different but there's times where you need to protect omunye umuntu by keeping your mouth shut.
Hayi kangazama ukumlokhuza ukuthi aconfess. Kumbuca abantu sebuhlungile be-accident maybe because okumconfuse. I wonder why ukhazini kunguye indaba emhlupha kangaka.
Ngicela ukuzwisisa Dr. Love uthi wena ukhazini ufuna ukuthi athi amncenge ukuthi aconfess simply because there's a friend and other friends who already know about the accident who are threatening ukuthi batshele indoda ukuthi umkakho wachaya i-accident lapho ehamba le boyfriend. Ngizwe kahle?
Yeah, utsho njalo uthi yena feels bad because ngendlela esenzakala izinto knowing the guy ngendlela azimisele ngayo ukuthi baza hide this thing till when, and uthi yena ngcono sikhuluma iqiniso and believes ukuthi into abayenzayo is bad. So ngcono ukuthi cousin acele uxolo.
Yeah.
It's not in a place.
Hayi vele kaphume endabeni ezingaso zakhe.
Hayi kaphume sha.
Ngoba ukuvula umlomo wakhe ukuchitha umuzi womuntu. La yena lo machayisi mathi ukuvula umlomo wakhe it's clear ukuthi uzoxothwa lapha ekhaya. Kaphume mhlazana izophuma le ndaba ivele umkakhe engayizwa. Lawe mzaa wami nxa usubuziwe ukuthi kathi mzami kambe kule nto enje ungaba yazi uyekele ukuntshela sezatsho ukuthi hayi mzala ngangeke ngutshele indaba engaka ngoba into le bingaqondananga lami. Bingaqondananga lami bemvikela wena umzi wakho ukuthi uhambe. Isifundo sayabonakala sikhona senzakele sokukuthi wenzani. Ngoba ukuthi bavula umlomo baqasa ukutshela umuntu osebenza nzima. Hey, sisebenza nzima emazweni lapha. Libona ikamera mbi off lapha kuyaqanda phandle lapha bembhizi nisebenza. Ngitshela ukuthi kuthiwa khona umuntu uchaya ismatch ekhaya, uchaya ismatch ehamba le boyfriend. Ngicabanga ukuthi into engayimela yena leyo. Angeke ngiyimele leyo nto. Kodwa ke ngisazi ukuthi angeke ngiyimele leyo nto. Kodwa lami ngilapha engikhona kungayisikho ukuthi mina ngimsulwa. Kungayisikho ukuthi mina lami ngimsula. Lami uthola ukuthi kukhona lapha lami engicathise khona, engincengisa khona njengomuntu wendoda ukuthi la kwesikhathi kuyekhiphula kukhona. Kodwa nxa uthulana sebanjiwe sokuzakhanya ngani eyakhe is worse. So I don't think it's in her place ukuthi amncenge amconvince ukuthi ayekhuluma ngaphandle nxa kuyikuthi kulento vele yena angayithandiyo ngomkamza wakhe. Ngaphandle mayivele efuna ukuthi umuzi womza wakhe uchitheke. Engabe vele la yele nhloso ukuthi umuzi womza wakhe uchitheke. Ngeke kwanza abantu balomona.
And uyakwazi ukuthi even laba abantu babe ku-accident bamtshele bayaphika bakwanisa ukuphika bale-proof yini.
Liyathanda uku-encourage ukuganga manje. Uthi uhlala abantu utho kufika.
Hayi angele bale-proof yini nafuna ukwazi. Ngabe ngela proof akabaphike ngabafe bephika. Engazathina athi vele.
Besides ukuphika vele
it wasn't me.
Umuntu was involved in an accident. Nguye owazana namajita lawa. Right. Ayiwa asetshela lowo cousin ukuthi hayi lina othomweni nalo umtshela iqiniso ukuthi vele hamba lo bro wethu lalimala lapha walimala umngane wakho cousin wakho. So bathi bayamtshela bona ngokwabo.
Hayi it wasn't me.
Bona bathi bahamba bemtshela nxa kuyikuthi bafuna ukumtshela kabahambe bona bemtshela kungabi ngumza wakhe.
Kungabi ngumza wakhe
Umza wakhe.
Wasn't me. I wasn't there. I don't know what they're talking about.
No, umza wakhe, umza wakhe should I encourage my own cousin
To
because
confess.
he knows who where understand vele nga explain ukuthi hayi ngangihambe South Africa wakubona accident.
Le boyfriend.
Hayi, I think it's not saying ukuthi ube le boyfriend. Athi yena wahamba South Africa. Ngoba I understand South Africa kwakumnandi, I think kulama photos. But uthi nathi bathi bayenze accident vele South Africa walimala. Angikutshelanga sithando ngangihambe South Africa ngalimala ku-accident.
Oh.
Confess ukuthi wayehambe South Africa wasesenze accident.
Hayi sengiyithola manje. Uthi ka confess i-accident, not ukuthi a confess ukuthi wayekule accident ehamba le boyfriend.
Hayi uthi the way uthi yes he arrived uthi wena uqhamama ukuthi afika nge South Africa but wayela and wakule party laliyazi and laba faze umthetho nomfazi wakho wayelapha was involved in an accident evile ekhaya.
Hayi mayisinjalo semvumelana naye, hayi kakhuluma iqiniso.
Yeah, hayi lami lapha ngiyavumelana naye.
Mayisinjalo semvumelana naye. Kakhuluma iqiniso ngoba i-injury can be something else later. Kube sokudingakala amanye ama-x-ray, sokudingakala amanye ama-specialists, uzayitshela ithini indoda.
Oluthi this man might come back home. Or umfazi like umalume say utholakala ulama complications. Sesithi wakuthatha kabi lo what happened?
Lapha ngiyakuzwa but phela lapha vele nxa kukuthi lithi ubanjiwe ikuthi usisi lo dependa ngendoda yazi into yakhona iyahlupha le. Iyahlupha ngoba ngabe ngadepend ngendoda ngabe abe ngutsotsi vele athi anyamalale. Ngoba
Ayibo.
Ayikho le. Kathi oluhle kathi uthini mtshana udependa ngendoda umuntu lomkhosikazi wakhe indoda yakhe ususithi udependa ngendoda kanti oluhle ngiyakukhuza.
Hayi njengathi lithi boyfriend bengezwanga ukuthi yindoda yasendlini.
Alright.
Indoda yendlini phela kuzomela axolise mayuyu baba.
Hayi mina ngiyayizwa ipoint kalokhu zenikabhuti nxa ungamela confess indaba ye-accident vele okuningi lokhu kusalele sokuzabuya later nxa kuzaphela kuphume but i-accident kwamela ikhulume indaba ye-accident.
Yes i-accident kayikhulume, hayi kayikhulume i-accident ngoba akukahlupha kusasa lokho.
I-problem ukuthi sephikile ukuthi wayesegoli so
i-accident kazangaphike no kazangaphike uthi waqamba manga ukuthi not available on the phone nofonela umngakho ukuthi uyenkaye yebona ihlobo where there is no need ngoba wayegule esibhedlela.
Still waqamba manga phela.
But ukuthi nangu lo muntu ohloniphekayo bengakwazi ukulaleli siyabonga comrade minister, thank you very much. Uthi no finally tell this woman to tell this woman, meaning her cousin, to tell her to say, no, darling, I went to see my cousin in South Africa. When coming back, my life was involved in an accident. But saying silly, I went in car and said, I got a similar thing for the car.
That's it. Lokho kwe-boyfriend lokho akusasebenzi, akukho la asingene indawo. Kakhuluma iqiniso kuphela yena ukuthi wahambe eSouth Africa walimala.
That's it, yeah.
Well, what is also a lesson to those who are cheating. Sometimes when you cheat like that, that is a warning. Next time you die with a boyfriend, you come.
Vele bahlale besifa.
That's karma.
Week from which direction? I'm just saying what sometimes melody it wasn't me.
Uyakwazi ukuthi ukhohlwane oluhle ukhohlwa ukuthi ama-gadgets la yalithengisayo this day ngase semaphathini chama picture kwafana abantu sebelebhile ukhala
kanti sibaningi kangaka kodwa sivumelana manga bakithi umuzi wakhiwe ngentumo zamahlanga ujabukuwa ngemva kwesikhathi uyaya nguwe akukhulunywe iqiniso bakwethu kanti iqiniso lathini.
Hayi bo bhuti.
Umuntu axolelwe mayexolelwa mayengaxolelwa kangaxolelwa kuyatholakala nje.
Ngeke phela.
Omunye uthi ngcono ufe vele ku-accident ngoba izinto zoku-accident.
No, uyabona ukuthi inkulumo ekhuluma ngumfowethu ngiyayizwa mina, ngiyakuzwa. kumele ukuthi umuntu abe sefike kuposition yokuthi yena avume ukuthi yena amanga vele kasawakhuluma empilweni yakhe. Ungavuma ungumuntu uthi wena amanga vele empilweni yakho kawusakhuluma, yilokhu usungahlambuluka ngaleyo ndlela okhuluma ngayo.
Okusalayo okulempondo akufihlwe sakeni kuzophuma kuphela, but
okay, what can you say, cousin? I think you are right on that. Cousin kaconvince akula plan nale njalo sisakuthi ngatshela indoda iqiniso ngaba kuphela komthatha ukuthi laba vele lapha liya enable i-cheating bakithi balule namhlanje
hayi
sizama ukwakha lapha because sometimes yakwazi ukuthi kulezi zinto I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think let's keep personal.
I like
ukhona le mic on oxoxayo.
Okay, all right, so uthone ukhona le mic on so phela.
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
Right. Let's quickly read another one. Dear Dr. Love, ngise South Africa mina program ngihlele lo wanga kwami siyadandana sibili mina ngiyasebenza I work kwenye restaurant lapha eJozi yena is not working but lapha ehlala khona ngiyobhadala ama-rent lani iqiniso zakutshela mina between me and you umkami lisela and goes on robbing people. That time wabe egcwele igazi ngambuza leli gazi leli ligazi bani leli wathi ngithandisa indaba and threatened to beat me up ngamekela. Sometimes ngiyawatshisa igazi lakhe meaning ukuthi kukhona okuliwa kabe kuliwe whether bekwazi umuntu or what at times yabe ethabile edakiwe ethela imali ethabekayo. So I believe asomadili dealer right langamadili okuganga okukhona. So engikucelayo ukuthi manje ngenze njani umuntu lo njalo esenza kanje akuze kucine kubuya kimi egcina engibulala na ngithomolo laka kakhulu endini wakwantshala ngempama recent ngiza kuya ekhaya ngoDisemba ngithe njike ekhaya wathi hope ungafebi nxa ufebe ekhaya ngizokulala ngizakwazi ukuphela kodwa mina kamfebi inkinga ikhona ukuthi ukhanya ke engumuntu ke ongutsosi but akwazi ukuthi wenzani. So what should I do ngendaba enje ngenze njani ihlobo zami?
Hayi kacela ezinyaweni shem lami ngiyavumelana lawe. Soni.
Stop ngiyabona uvela wehlike sisi ngoba ibhasi leyo igadileyo iya wrong direction.
That big time.
Ubuya egqoke izinto zilamagazi awesabi ngani?
Yo uyamtshela lo umtshela hayi kakadle bye mina that's my advice.
Akashaye phansi angeke wawatshisa amagazi engoba bevela bulala abantu ke.
Yo
Hayi
so
akashaye phansi.
All of you agree ukuthi usilokachi
mina ngithi
yeah khuluma sisi.
Sorry bengisathi mina ngenye imini kuzaba ngelakhe igazi eliyabe liwatshwa ngomunye umuntu.
Exactly.
And the other thing abantu abangayinanzeleliyo ngegazi igazi liyakhuluma. Igazi lomuntu liyakhuluma so you don't know ukuthi leli gazi alichithayo kuza kwenzakalani. You don't want to be a part of ama-body ama-problems abantu.
Yiyo kuthiwa i-red flag leyo nxa if
muzi wena uthini lisegoli wena lapha.
Hello.
Uthini?
Makunjalo hayi imali kunjalo akachiye ngoba uyazi ukuthi nxa umuntu leso simo asitshoyo umuntu mawuza watshisa amagazi kusasa kuyavuka sokunguye hayi kunzima ukuthi ahlale endaweni njalo ngaleyo ngoba abantu abanjalo bayingozi angagcina lusisi nje lethamba lakhe lingabonakali. Abantu kanjalo lesinye isibindi sokuthi angakuthatha ekulahlela emahlathini so ma kusabaleke kabaleke nje ngoba lapho ukuthi ahlale into enjengaleyo kulobunzima obukhulu kakhulu. Kasihambele umntwana abantu nje mayinyawo sevuma akadle phansi angalindi ibhokisi.
akadle bye shem ngadle bye.
Anonymous khuluma.
I-problem ukuthi abantu abakuma-relationship anjalo they
kodwa nje
struggle
sizwe ukuthi uthini,
ukuphuma.
asizwe ukuthi uthini lapho umbhuda Mgcebe uthini, usathini?
Mina ngithi usislow
Abavana
into yokuqala ofanele ayinanzelele yikuthi yena nguye osebamba inkunzi ashiye lalo bhuti. That's what I will tell you, Siswam. Ufule gazi ezandleni. And the next thing, when you are dealing with umuntu ababuye zondile phandle, umbuchaya ibhampa, umbuchayiwe, kumbuza ngubamba inkunzi kwachaywa yena, istress sonke siza ku. So when what's happening? Iklokhu yakho ithi nci kuya lapho kuyaphelela khona, and where it's gonna end, you are going to regret. Akula mntanami kumbe ngibize mntana, I don't know ukuthi ungakanani, but let me call you mntanami. Akula mali yegazi esayibona iphumelelisa abantu. Ungabuza umalume Ezra napha kule airport haste eka 1998 abachama million US dollars. Those people khathesi bahawula okugcina. Most of them are dead.
Abanye sebafa.
Yeah. Entweni uyazi ukuthi idlozi lakho liyakuthanda ngoba liyakubonisa igazi lelo elihlala libuye endlini ngelenkukhu. Ngelenkukhu. Mina ngikuxwayisa ukuthi hamba ngoba ngiyazibuza ukuthi kanti vele uhlaleleni khathesi. Kufanele ngawukho la khona lapho. Leyo sonto ngayibuza leyo nje vele ubaleke futhi uyedinga abantu bakusize ugeze ibhadi ngoba uhlala lo Sathane endlini.
Yeah, lo uzibhasi ibhaliwe lo straight lo.
So singayivala sithi sisi to do the runner, but one thing what she needs to do is umuntu so and manoke khuluma lapha ngicela ukuthi sikumute sikukhiphe lokho khuluma eceleni lapha angazi ukuthi ngibani zakukhipha umagezi I think but into engitsho ukuthi
ophume nayi ibe ngicishile yami mic
angazi ukuthi ngilaba. So into ekhona ukuthi unsisi lo must do a runner but also must be very careful ngoba isigebenga lesi sinamlandela lingakhohlwa ukuhlala kusenzakala eSouth Africa. They need to be very, very careful in new movements. I don't know if you know, if he knows, but the problem is not the number, but knowing where the person works. And Baba stalker from work.
Yeah, ukuthi vele plus uzwakale ngano violent mayesithi anti ungacheata vele uyamthembisa vele lokumbulala, right? Vele u dangerous ubhuti lo nje. It's either kayiqede kahle relationship yakhe kuphele nje angazi ukuthi iqeda kahle njani relationship, but gadle bye. That's the whole point.
Okay. All right, dear Dr. Love, some time ago in 2018, me and my sister, my cousin's sister, we did a threesome with this guy here in UK. So what happened is he had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend one day decided that we have a drinks, and then my cousin suggested that let's do him, two of us. We did what we did, which I feel dirty now and I regret terrible. It was bad what I did. But the problem now I'm facing is I found my new boyfriend, and this guy wants to tell him that he once hit me. Say F me. So there's a problem. And when I tell my cousin to tell him to stop talking about what happened in the past, and my cousin laughs and say, no, you won't do it. But this guy is saying, so how to deal with such a character?
Well, it's the past.
Discredit him.
What?
No, not I feel like, well, when Zagala, it's something that does exist. I mean, amanyama couples, they accept it. So, like,
accepted threesome. What is she going to do?
Well, then, which one is worse? Ukuthi azwe ngomunye lwana or yena azikhulumele yedwa ethi this is something that we did. Kuyafanana mos.
Who do you fuel them by telling them your past, and then the day ngalisilwa so kuthiwa vele wena instead
yeah vele but then phela ku West Mice sizwa ngalwana phela omunye wena ungakhulumanga.
So I'm saying you can discredit him. You don't always have to fall into what he's saying. Does that make sense? There is always a way to dismiss the whole thing rather than the truth is amadoda they will never accept ukuthi wahamba wayenza i-threesome bayakunyanya baze bathi
Hayi, oluhle.
malume the majority amadoda kathesi linje lina abafazi abayenza ama-threesome libakhuluma kabi asikhulumeni iqiniso.
Hayi, asibambe khonapho. Ngifuna ukuthi ngike ngithi something. Ngifuna ukuhamba lento ade khulunywa lapha. You see, when you talk about ukuthi, usually, let me say this, if you want to take away the power, if you want to take away amandla emuntwini okuthreatena nge-information alayo ngawe, ufuna ukumthathela amandla, own up the story wena ngokwakho. Hamba uzikhulumela istory sakho emntwini, ungazikhulumela istory sakhe. Lwana umuntu engadecide ukuthi akasamfuni kumbe sekusebenzisa lokho njengenhlamba, kuthi ukuthi lowo muntu ubevele ngasuye wakhe, is not mature enough to deal
things. And then phakathi kwe relationship phakathi esenta selithandana iminyaka leminyaka umuntu seqalisa
it's fine.
Can I go on? I wanted to say, do you realize umuntu, when you tell them information and they use that against you, if you actually repeat that with yes, of course I did it, we loses the power because you are now agreeing with yes, ngikwenzile manje senzeni ngakho, because that's how you're supposed to deal with it. Because if you and stuff, then you're fueling the person to even say even more. Just
admit words, you're not talking reality. Because the reality is
honestly, let me tell you one thing. I'm talking like history. Everyone's got a history. And the truth, because that guy was not there when it happened. If this thing happened while they were together, then I understand. But it happened before him. So that guy.
Gule history plus gule history. Understand that? Gule history le history.
Ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi
history kabili malume.
Yeah.
Bese kusiba le history.
Yeah, uSonia yabuza lapho ukuthi akudiscredit njani.
Yeah, ukuthi amdiscredit njani. Ngiyayivuma ipoint yakho but njani exactly.
Uyidismiss indaba yangikhona ungafuni ukuyi-engage into the whole situation.
Tham, ngicela ukuphendula uTham la. Ngicela ukuphendula uTham. Nxa usithi ona phone uhamba ukukhulume into le. I mean, kuthi ukuthi sinje sonke lapha ungakhonjwa kumbe ungakhomba. So fanele uyehlala phansi and tell you ngake ngadlula lapha, ngake ngalala loba ngake ngaphi. I mean,
no, I see. No. That's not what I was saying. That's not what I was saying. Is now umuntu is threatening you. Uloke khuluma ukuthi mtshele phela umkakho ichomo wakho others ngiyamtshela ukuthi mina sengangadlula phezulu kwakho la. So hold on. Let me finish up. So that unzwisise kahle where I'm coming from. Siqondisane lapha ngabe ngilahleka khona. Laba bantu bangama friend, their cousins. Bahlala bonke. They say they rub shoulders, and this guy keeps on tormenting. And for whatever reason we don't know, maybe ufuna ukubuyela futhi ukuthi ayicela. Yikho akuzamayo, maybe asikwazi whatever the reason is, but uyatormenta. So mina ngithi engikutshoyo ukuthi makuyi ufuna ukutormenta ekhuluma, it's either uyamtshela ukuthi kakho alright khuluma kula problem umtshele it's not a problem. Or she can just mention it in passing. You know what? I just want to tell you something because this thing might end up coming. Muntulo, my cousin's boyfriend, sake sayenza into end. This is what's going on. And kungapuma, I just thought I'll just let you know, mina. But this is what we're living with here. This thing has something over her head.
Akulandaba uyamtshela ukuthi uyandithreatena ukuthi uzakutshela and mina I feel like I have to tell you because that's the past and wenzakala nxa ukuthi uyamchiya, well then they're not meant to be together anyway because he's not accepting izinto ezenzakale before he entered the relationship.
Yeah, and uqinisile kakhulu because
Asikhulumeni iqiniso sitshelane iqiniso.
So I hope usuzwisisa bhutamgceke ukuthi bensitshoni bengatsho ukuthi kahambe ayeletha ama-history konke. I'm talking about this particular incident ukuthi ngoba lo muntu lo sesithwele nzima ngokube lokhu ethreathenwa ngalinto.
No, well, mina ngokubona kwami malume Tham, I cannot let a fool win. Angithi number 1 lapha kuclear ukuthi indoda lo wake wanambitha ulomhla lokho efuna ukubuyela. That's net into ekhona kuphela. Usezezama ukusebenzisa lokho iweaponize into abazenza kudala komunye umuntu aselaye. We understand. Of which mina ukuthi ufuna ukugijima yena ahambe ayemtshela. Mina I'll let it happen. Hamba okhuluma.
Yebo.
Yeah.
But ukuthi mina ngibe forced. Uthi sensitshela umuntu wami you know what? Ungeza into nje sokunje. Ngamnikeza ama suspicion ukuthi maybe vele kunenge ngakwenzayo. Senzama ukufloda kancane senzama ukufloda kancane. You understand?
Hayi.
It is how you put it across bhutamgceke ukuthi lalela indaba enje I'm being threatened here. This is an issue esengibona ukuthi iyahlupha manje isingagcina ifike endlebeni zakho ithi ngihle ngutshele mina ukuthi kule ndaba enje eyenzakalayo. Nothing else further than this happened. Then sebedela la bayithi
on another note, Malume Tham, what I'm gonna say to this lady, go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and tell him. Then when that guy asked him, I said, yes, Sakwinza, we are stupid. It was before you.
Exactly.
What else?
Yeah.
I think that way.
Yo, bro.
Kukabili uyakhona ukuzitshaya uyakhona ukuthi yes go ahead and tell him and then obviously mayisemtshelile
adikhuluma ngokuthi uthi ngake ngalala lo chom low right uthi wake waba le threesome. It's not every man that is accepting of that kind of situation. It's
no,
not
but
everyone is accepting.
Mina nginxa ifuna umkhawuleza this sister is listening now. Tell the guy go ahead and tell him.
Exactly.
I mean,
you can always challenge this, you can always discredit it, you can do whatever you like. So when
listen here, there's no need to discredit that. If it happened, it happened, but it was before the guy, before him. Why should you worry about what should worry about what Olga did before? What I mean, should not worry about that. If this thing was happening now when they're together, then you who wants to tell the boyfriend. So my sister, what I'm saying is, tell him, go ahead and tell him.
Yeah.
Kanti lo this comment traga kodwa layo ungayicabanga i-threesome yakhona uyabe uvuka ebusuku umkhangele ebusweni.
Uyabona nazibethi inkinga ukuthi ubhuti lo vele usefamily.
Sebeqalile ukuzama insecurities out. They are not accepting of the situation.
Yeah.
Who is not accepting? They are not accepting of the situation.
No, ukuthi umuntu uyahlavuka emkhangele ingozi
wathi sithi nise masinyane ngafika umuzi.
No, bengithi ubhuti lo vele uyinkinga. Antsho yabona even laye ukhazini wakhe xa umuntu wakho ethreaten umzawa wakho uthi vele laye uthando langale lakho vele ngani kuya kusemaphethelweni.
Yeah, vele
uyinkinga vele.
So right bageze uthini singavali.
Hayi bengithi mina hayi lo threatenayo hayi abamdisame ngokuthi indaba isikhulunywe. Mina bembona kungcono bamdisame ngoba wayezosebenzisa information leyo ku blackmail umuntu.
Nxa usithi bamdisame utshoni.
Angithi yena ufuna ukuyisebenzisa as i-weapon.
Yes, so utshoni bengazi bamdisame.
Hayi usisi mayefuna ukuthandana lalo bhuti omusha ahlazikhulumela ukuthi hayi ukhazene mina sake sathi.
But wesikhathi there's no need for that. Into eyenzala before.
Why not? Exactly what I was saying.
Why not let this guy say, you know, tell that guy, if you want to tell him, tell him. What him tell him when I'm then this is a way to get a colo. Why got it corner?
Vele ugainani anyway, ugainani by saying that information. What exactly is he gaining? Ugain ukululaza usislo kuyina ugainayo.
Selomhawu look at food on a bit.
Ufuna ukubuyela yena
Mbita.
Ngiyajayela. Ngiyacabanga so cabanga ukuthi le boyfriend vele uzothi afe nya.
Usefuna isithembu sabazayo wakhe.
Okay, what do you say?
Kwakumnandi kwakutshisa ngale kwakumnandi.
Isitofu sasikusitha.
Yeah, ukuthi vele yena ngwakhe nokhazini wakho lo ngirongo phela kumele akhoze inje yakhe le kumele akhoze boyfriend yakhe.
Yeah, vele yes. Mina ngikhazi ngabuza kanti information le vele ufuna ukuyikhuluma kubhudulwana ukuthi kwenzakeleni.
I think we are done abantu ke sifundeni isikhathi sakhona aseko sesichayile. Awona ubhuda ngicebe lapho zangishaya ngibona is driving sengimdisturbile. So what do you think?
Mana ngizikhampele mina.
Siyabonga lonke. Right, siyabonga lonke. Yeah. Siyabonga lonke. Thank you very much. Mageza, thank you.
Bongile mfowethu
Siyabonga. See you next week. Siyabonga. Hey. Sorry, siyabonga kakhulu umuntu we-United Nations. Thank you very much. Siyabonga.
Namuntu bethule namuhla ubengabhedi kakhulu umuntu we-UN.
Akuzaka?
Namuntu buthule sema.
Lapho bathi lokho behlupha one more for the road but isikhathi sakho sesithini. Songu-12. Let's say songu-12 phela laba.
Oh, so midnight.
Oh, so midnight ubani masafuna ukuphuma kuthiwa Ezra Pond.
Sekhazi eZimbabwe kodwa antu akwazi ukusebenza kwelizwe sengikhona nje 2 hours ukusebenza ngilala ngabo past 2.
Yemadoda.
Ekhaya kulama club yini ebusuku i-Thursday namhla sikhuphe.
Hayi ngo-12 midnight.
Vela mina ama clubs akhona vele kangichazi.
Hayi phela baku-invite endaweni ezinjalo wena uhlala ule invitation.
Phela abantu babili sithi 3 some hayi. Yeah, naso ke indaba.
I've been thinking about it, Uguti. Most probably, if not end of the year or sometime we plan properly, sometime next year we take Dr. Love home to Zimbabwe and have a Dr. Love get together.
How?
Yeah, a Dr. Love festival.
Sure. Abantu bezele inkinga zabo live.
I khona we say Dr. Love festival. We team up with other like people abadila ngezothando. You know,
yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. Sihlanganise izinto kube ngathi conference sort of like. Kungabi ngokukhuluma ngothando.
Yeah. That is all. You come down or you want us to come up there?
Hayi thina sifuna ukubuya la sizoba la wena phela ungwangapha. So thina sifuna ukubuya ekhaya sizobona abantu bekhaya ngoba siyakwazi ukuthi sometimes i-network ekhaya ukuthi abanye abantu bachaya 2 hours i-data.
Oh, okay. Ukuthi siyenze live ekhaya. Yes. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
Oh, let's say enye studio settings siyafaka ama-camera kuhle kuhle. Bawe wonke ama-couples kube vele kuhle kunyiwe kawana. Ibe iJerry Mkhayeli.
Ibe iJerry Springer.
No problem. I am a bouncer.
Yeah, no, that would be a good idea actually.
Yeah.
Kuthiwa kube i-group sum
group sum. Why not ibe i-group sum? Uthobekile mbani.
Ena sekhuluma amavuzo parties abantwana into engayibona ngale machila ngayesapha. Uthi ungena egedini lonke ube naked mfana nkazana wonke impahla ziyafaka ephepha. You know the Fuzi parties how they do it. When you come there, kodwa ngoba yeah, vele kuyizillegal.
Akudala lawa lathi sesebancane.
What we go is bengena egedini lama-security abo uyathi ukhulule nanzi izigqoko zakho ufake iphepha yena bophe
Angikho lapha mina.
Ngiyakunika example and then ungakhulula bonke
Malume, imagine ukuthi sabalekele phepha pheke ngasabonakala.
So what they do is everyone usoni la abuya akhulule bonke bakhulule bangene bebe 50 60 everyone mapuna then there's a swimming pool. So what you do is lanika uhamba abafuna ifoni is put in your bag now the satchel is put in your satchel ubekwa le so yasala lonke linje usoni ugijima la
la wangena sibili Tshisa la wangena.
No, we're investigating, but I wanted to see what was going. We didn't go in. Abakuvumeli. Security. When those are the people who are telling us what happens. Then Lola people are it is a game. It's a game. We are trying.
Tshisa, so usoni uthe babekwenza bebancane. Sike sizwe ngaye ukuthi utheni. Uthesa sikwenza sibancane sona.
Sitshele sona.
Ngakudala aqala kuma early 2000s lokho kwakudala.
Early 2000s. Thina bese sisukile oluhle entweni ezinjalo. 2000 uqale.
Kwakudala lokho.
Bese kusenziwani mabantu sebengcono ke.
Ama enjoy.
Ukuthi alilalele ngalizwile ukuthi kwenziwani. I said it but omnye lo uyakhuluma omnye ayakhuluma.
Ugcine ukuchaya impembe ube sokusenziwani kungachaya impembe ke Tshisa qedisa.
Ngithe mina uphika lo mphikileyo you sleep with anybody omfuna. You take drugs, they drink abantwana and it's happening because my parents awakho most of the houses. My parents are outside the country. Line kakhulu lina kuma diaspora isikwela abantwana usisa saletes lo mama lo aunt osebenzayo and then abantwana they will tell aunt go hamba thathi off day go aunt ahambe sesala lendlu kusala one of the girls oyabe lama engiwe lese is a teenager kulendlu ngiyo sekusenza ipharty kwenzile khona ngala ngakithi.
Protection while they take clothes do they give them protection or ngena nje? Why?
If you've been to Bulawayo, all the pharmacies, from that news, all the pharmacies, lapha ngizwa ama-shows, especially ama-young one, ama-piano land. If you go to all the pharmacies, they run out of try morning after. It's because it's showing ukuthi abantwana ababenzile into le abengekho emashop ephelile babuya ngo-9 ekuseni bathenga abantwana nama-2000.
So vele kuthaya inyama yembongolo lapho ukhethe omthandayo.
Inyama yembongolo
ilokhuzeni yamakhondomu i-supply chain yamakhondomu.
Ukhethe omthandayo.
Wena iyasabisa because it's not safe uncle.
We are trying to educate these kids because one thing when the bag is taken away even umntwana efuna ungena le plastic ungena la njani ngoba bavuma uthwale lutho shiya kuhamba unje.
Hayi then kwamele maybe ungena unje but then mawusungenile laphana then emakhoneni sokule protection at least.
Kodwa ngabantwana abangakanani bona sikhuluma ngabo singakaqhubekeli phambili.
Yeah, ngabangakanani?
Ngama-teenagers. Umuntu over 20 bani bana awungeni.
How
No, what we discovered that they were bigger boys, were bigger guys. So someone around 30 years. Yeah, babengena amadoda emakhulu abantwana babancane.
Wow.
Hi activity share.
Kwenzakalani sokudiscover into enzima kangaka
amaphoza ahlale babopha. If you Google that with Fuzi parties Bulawayo, you see these stories which we broke.
Does it still happen now or it's something that happened?
Bayafihla and you know balamakhoda abantwana But mainly, I'll tell you when anyone buy animal.
Animal olu wena ungena umaphunapuna uzivolontiele
ozangena abavalele for a very long time, not ukuthi ubethusa nje.
But I'll tell you one thing. Most of these kids, when I'm at 2000 amaningi, 11 of my parents were away or living with uba single parent or very ezihambele endaweni zakhe. Most of them, izindlu zezenzakala owned by people outside the country. So let the houses free. So nxa ihlala lo sisi osebenza hambe lo anti osebenzayo uyathatha ukuyithinto lazi anti ofungabuya buya ngemandi anti la uyabethabile phela sebesele
plus the illegality kayikho amapholisa bayababopha but then akula charge i-charge ethini.
Yeah, amapholisa abapha zama ukuvika but one thing izindlu zakhona lamajurawo lamade and bayakuvalisa abavuli amapholisa agcine ehamba and bathula. This one was pimped by a neighbor. Nguyabuya wathi kuya ndizocatsha nje bukela. Yabona. So ubukela konkana sathi abantwana.
But uyakwazi ukuthi it's actually what is the government doing like in welfare yabantwana, because government has got that department.
I-welfare yani into yakho ifihlile. Abantwana nathi silapha thina kwesikhathi balaya ivuzu but what are going to do?
Or for these 2 hours.
But njengoba Ezra sokuyinto eselayidiscover, why kungayenziwa kube yinto illegal ukuthi ungathola usenza ivuzi party, it's illegal.
Kuyafanana le lokhu zenini thawinde eyenzayo le thawini ngathiwa isenkhohla. Ishapini. Yeah. You might say ukuthi ayivunyelwa but they'll still do it, don't they? Ishapini anti avunyelwa but alokhu eyenzakala somehow.
Amashapini isikhathi esiningi very rarely involves abantwana. But
when I was overseas, let me tell you one thing. These people, ibhastiwe inye lapha elokuzini eRomney Park. Ngoba ampholisa omunye wayemfithisisa umntwana oyinkazana omncane. Wangena kuyi-advert wangikhona. Because there's a way abayenza ngayo izinto zakhona you never discover unless one of the girls or somebody inside abe ngiyotipha ukuthi we are going there senza so. Understand? So that's
amavuzo anzima vele bayi-CIA abantwana le network.
Uyabumangala ukuthi how do they advertise? Kuba advertise kuyiphi platform vele in the first place? I suppose these days kulabo
those involved bayawazi bahlangana ku-Instagram.
Bahlangana lamagroup.
Do you know what is true? Because remember during COVID Croydon kwaba le babiza ama-illegal bash abathola khona about 150 people in a building abandoned. So they set up everything in that abandoned building bayenza party. 150 people. Abantwana abancane futhi la.
So let me do one thing with these youngsters, you will never find them. Ngabona suyibhasi into yakho nyakuthi lesikhathi yaze yalika out. But them you will never discover. Basuka abanye basuka enketha bathathe ogogo eluveve. Right? Abanye basuke ngapha bacanda umntwana ilala kubani kanti umntwana usephathini.
Yazi ngiyabona ukuthi umuntu wakhula ngesikhathi esirong ngakhutha mani into zonke lezi kwakungekho lo kukhulu umuntu eselusa lokho hayi madoda
kwakukhona ezocansi kazitshintshe emhlabeni zikhona.
ngaphi wena uvela ulahle inkomo
ungekho ku-network yakhona.
Omar Muthamu yes they enjoyed amavuzu party benguyo ngapha emayadini so wehamba uyakwazi.
Yeah, mina ngumuntu elokitshini lathi kwathiwa sihambele emayadini sisabathe uyabe ungakwazi ubone nanko sokuyikho ukuthi yo okay.
I think you were safe because you didn't experience all these things as in a lot of these
So,
situations.
all right, I thought of telling you, Uti, the lot is happening. And the Bantana Manning, Prababe Suga in the morning, Mubipata Konepela was 6, 7, and Puma Bad Vilima Farmers, the thing I'm morning after, a guinea ham.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So thank you
San,
very much, people.
Sani usasekhona yini kuma-network akhona mbela bese bakukhupha usumdala.
Ngahamba kawana azange ngabuyela. Lapho kunganginganxuswanga ngangena ngemistake. Kulama group.
Iphepha bag ukuthi ha lapha.
Kulama group iphepha bag leli lempahla liyabaleka.
Hayi usisi olu le-trauma ukuthi umuntu angabaleka le paper bag yami-ke.
Uthi traumatized ngephepha bag yakhe lempahla.
What they do, no one should stand outside the house. Akubi lo muntu uhlubuye ungene masinyane khipha kulo security omile jikela lapha nesecheli yakho gijima ngena kwabanye ngale jikela lapha nesecheli yakho. They pay, actually those people they pay. Wonke amankazi abafana.
They pay.
Yeah, they pay the organizer.
Mali.
Mina thought they get paid. They pay when I remember badalayo.
Yeah, they pay. And they
Ukuyajabula
the problem is linego ama-diaspora ukuthi umntana wami yamuspoila ngithi yabumthumela imali i-$200 vele akwazi ngiyakhipha okuyi-10 ukuyagolisa laphana kuvuza ngikhipha ama-20 ema-clubini ngithi
bayabuya inkalakatha yendlu emayadini imanejwa ngumntwana azange ngakubona kunjalo mention inkalakatha
vele awu sihamba khonapha abanye bethu siyadeliver uzothi hayi umnike into enjaya hambe ngicela uhambisa imali engaka uthi awuthola umntwana khona umama osenza she's out uhambe izwela abangani bakhe ucheat ukuthi umtshele umama ukuthi umntana akho vele uthokalalanga ngikhaya ufika la uhambisa iphasi lokunye uchiye kusisi lo sebenza. That's how it is. Yeah, thank you very much, Ansh. Siyabonga.
I thank you. And thank you for educating us.
Dr. Love.
Dr. Love.
Malume wakuyenza wena ivuzo uyabatshela senza kucebela mina wayenza udala umfana omncane.
Never. Ivuzo ngezabosoni, amavuzo ngezabosoni lezi. Thina sasi nawe amavuzo ayezimbuzi emakhaya.
Uyayazi malume fresh uyayazi.
All right. Till we meet again next Thursday. Thanks, Papa.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you very much. Yeah. We'll meet next week. Halaja. Thank you. Ngawuthumezela izincwadi in case nxa ngekho ubale. Yeah. All right. Hi. This is a program has been sponsored by Remitly. If you download the app, Remitly Play Store or Google or anywhere, and then you can remit money to your loved ones in Zimbabwe. Just come over and but you can pick money at any banks, everywhere. Thank you. It's a good night.